Hello, hello, hello. Back for Space Engineers tonight. We're going to be playing Space Engineers episode, the second episode. I am going to load the game up now. Already renamed the save file as usual to episode 2. Easily keep it separate. I plan on tackling the mountains tonight, as the stream title says. There is something I would probably think I should do before I tackle those mountains. So this is where we are at the moment. These are the mountains I'm potentially going to go through. I might change my mind. A few settings changed this week, so hopefully we don't have any problems we did last week. Because I reckon I could get up that. But I haven't got a gyro. And now, not having a gyro is going to be annoying. So, what I'm thinking is... Pollution looks crazy low. No, 1920 by 1080 is fine. So, what I'm thinking is... So what I'm thinking is, I need to find. I might be better off going that way, because the issue I've got is that's going to be very narrow, and I'm not sure. So I might not go that way. I might actually go that way. I wonder if that way will be slightly easier, because I've got no gyros, and what I need is another point of interest. Let's just call it that, because as it stands right now, it's going to be very difficult. I also want to change this to a cockpit. That's the other thing I want to do. So let's first see if I've got stuff for a cockpit. Let me jump in here. Nothing in the food processor, which is interesting. So where is my food? Good. There it is. So let's stick my cooked food in there and stick my raw food in there. For now, it's just easier. Because then I can just go, then let's do FF. I'll just grab, eat a couple of those. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. So yeah. I want to change my cockpit. I hate doing that. Yeah. I want to change my cockpit because this cockpit's not protected from. As much as I like this cockpit, it's not protected from the elements, and I will get killed a lot, or I will take a lot of damage. You know, and that's just annoying. So, do I try and stick one of these on? Probably. Have I got enough stuff for it? Maybe. Well, did I literally? I was going to say. Now, here's the question: do I have all the stuff to make that? Because what I'll do is I'll just make that in front for now, just to see if I can make it. 33 computers. Now that's going to be an issue. Do I have computers? 20 in there. 33 computers. I can probably make computers. So I need 13 production. 13 computers. So that's 100. 10. Not that many. 10. Okay. That's disassembling computers. That's not what I want to do. That is not what I want to do. So I want 10. 1, 2, 3. Should be 13 computers. It is. Inventory. Computer. Grab that. Pull off immediately. And then we'll grind this down. Throw all of that in there. This just makes life a little bit easier for me. Yeah, I forgot to fix the mouse thing. I did forget to fix the mouse thing. It's because I would have to play, I think, Yeah, I still forgot to fix the mouse thing. Which is kind of annoying. I totally forgot about it. It's weird that the mouse is so far off. I will try and remember it for next week. I think I'm going to have to... I mean, because I think if I did... If I... No, if I... just thought, is there a way to... Oh, let's have a look. I mean, yeah, what I could do is stick this up. And then come back in here. Bear with me. Bear with me while stream goes weird and I start playing with stream. That will fix the mouse issue. It looks much nicer playing it on this. It's just. We'll see. We'll see. Right, so that's get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm going to keep that on there for now, just in case I need it again. So mouse is fixed. Resolution is much nicer. I generally don't play it on 2K because when it gets crazy, it does have a tendency of lagging a little bit. My computer's not amazing. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. Right. So let's turn around and see if we can carefully go this way. Oh, look, there's a point of interest. Where is that? Point of interest has just spawned. Ah, exactly where I wanted to go. Look at that. Streamer luck, as we say. But it's put the supply depot exactly where I was just talking about going. Through the mountains over there. Well, handy, because I want to go that way anyway. 6k, not too far. Rigged, yep, rigged. Absolutely rigged. Absolutely rigged. I can make it down that. Just gotta be real careful. Now, here's the thing. I was thinking about this, like, of going absolutely crazy and not worrying too much about damaging myself and things like that. And as much as I don't mind, and I don't mind rebuilding and things like that, at this stage in the game, if I really lose everything, yeah, if I lose everything in my cargo and like my survival kit, it is basically a restart. Which I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'll address it when I see. I am not gonna save scum and things like that and reload. However, I am thinking I'm gonna be just until I get gyros and things like that, just a fraction more careful than I was last week. Although it will be funny, I suppose. It's a streamer thing, streamer thing, isn't it? Do I play for comedy? Good. And potential, you know, as clips, or do I actually play to get some progress and get things done? A bit of both is what I would like to do. Kind of that leads me around to what I was thinking is if I end up completely destroying myself, I lose all my progress. And restarting the stream from the beginning, yeah. See, I don't know if I can see that, but I do feel like I'm dropping some frames when I'm on the breakfast. Just a fraction. Maybe if I drop, because I have got everything on absolutely maximum. So if I maybe do, let's see, let's turn that off and low shadows. I do happen to know those two are the biggest hogs of everything. Now, granted, nice shadows are very nice. And anti-aliasing, I actually don't mind jagged lines. I do it quite a lot in most games, turn shadows basically off. I want some shadows on this because depth perception. There we go. Apparently I can't talk. I've only just started the stream. Yeah, it helps with depth perception and things like that. So trees look extremely sharp now. I've also moved the game files onto my solid state drive to hopefully get rid of some of the hitching that I had. So we're going to see how that pans out, because Space Engineers has always hitched for me, and I wonder if it's just because I had it on my big drive, which is not solid state. I'm not fancy enough or rich enough to have a computer that's got only solid state drives. I do have a large enough solid state drive to put some games on it. I mean, I played Starfield, and let's face it, that's required it. Space Engineer 2 also seems to require. Well, I got a bit closer to this thing than I expected. I didn't realise it was going to come up that quick, to be honest. Lucky it's not armed. Lucky this thing is not armed, because that popped up on me very quickly. I didn't realise how close I was. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, there is a turret, so I do have to... Okay, yeah, alright, I'm going to move my... don't want this in range of the turret, because if that turret opens up, it will shoot me. Doesn't seem to be shooting me now, so that's good, which means I can at least park nearby. Hopefully this is going to give me enough... What is this, behind this hill? Probably enough. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So, let's have a look. No turret, that's fine. Door open. Access denied, let me guess. Access denied, right. Let's have a quick look on top. Are there any internal turrets? Nothing there. Very small base. I might not get a lot of stuff out of this, but it'll give me something. Put a connector on it. Steal the battery power. What block is that on? That is on the one through there. So if I come underneath this, it doesn't let me now. Drop. And that's my first turret and first base gone. Hopefully no drones. Ammo. Alright. I need to find the computers in this. So that's the first thing to do. No, there, nothing there. Nothing there. Computers in the sound block. So we'll get rid of that. So I'm just going to hack the base. I'm not going to claim it this time around because I don't think I need to. But I will. I am going to go. Where to park? Not around it. Big rover and I lost it. I will now move this to the side. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to shoot me up while I was right next to it. Okay, so we go over here. Boop, boop, bit, bit, bit. Oh, right next to it, so it's just easier to move between. There's some fruit there, I think. So I will grab that. What is my favourite Terraria event? Well, Terraria event, let's think. What is my favourite Terraria event? Old One's Army. I always like the Old One's Army. I mean, it's from my original favourite game before Terraria became my favourite game. That was the original. That was the original favourite game. So yeah, Old One's Army. I do love Old One's Army. And now for those that know what Old One's Army is from, Dungeon Defenders. Dungeon Defenders 1 was amazing. Dungeon Defenders 2, not good. Not good. I know some people like it now and it got more popular since, but when it first came out, most of us that played the first one didn't like the second one. In fact, that's why there's still quite a large community on the first one.
Inventory
because
full.
it was just better. It was just better. So I'm just going to hack this place because
Inventory full.
Because I don't want to be friendly, and I haven't added any mods yet. Any other mods than the ones that I added last week. So I just need to get the computers out. There we go. Computers are out. What else is that? That's got a computer in it. Has that one got a computer in it? That's got. Action relays don't have computers. Amazing. All these really heavy
Inventory
things.
Full.
Really irritating. Turn my light off because, to be honest, I don't need the light. Currently.
Inventory
That's all the
full.
computers. Nice. That's all the computers. Now, has this door got computers? I bet it has. Yes, it has. And this thing is annoying to hack. In fact, just because there might be a turret in there, as much as I think I didn't see one, I'm just going to honk around the corner. Like that as well. I think mine maybe solar eclipse. Yeah. Solar eclipse is fun. Solar eclipse is definitely fun. Definitely fun. I don't disagree that I do enjoy that. Tier 1 grinders, it's not that great. Let's get rid of those. While, see, I don't really want to get that as assembling just yet. Right, what has that got? That's got, I think I already checked that, but that's fine. Definitely need computers in that. Computers in this. And there should be computers in the broadcast controller. Yes, there are. That's that, that's that, that's that. There's a basic assembler in here which has got loads of computers, and computers are actually really useful. Even if I'm not doing it. What's in here? Oh, hello. That's very nice. So I've got a pretty good little stash of stuff in here. No computers in there. No computers in there, but there are computers again in the power thing. So let's have a quick look at. Oh, we got a data pad. The idea that there's machines out there now that make my work obsolete. It's affecting me. I hope this factorum leaves as quickly as they arrived. Well, I hope that we can steal the factorium. Factorium. I keep calling it factorium. It's too much factorio. Factorium. Factorum. Too much factorium. Hopefully we will steal factorium stuff and put them out of business. That would be fun. Or pirate just for the drop. No, see. If we're going for the best mount, it's not the pirate mount, mate. It's not. Don't get me wrong. Pirate ship, very good early game, early hard mode mob thing. But is it the best? No, definitely not the best. The Halloween event is the best one for that. It just is. Because I want to rebuild that, I'm just gonna. You know what? I've hacked it now, so it should be okay to rebuild that. What we got? Oh, grids. That's not bad. Button panel might have stuff. I'm not really bothered. I think most of the things now are hacked that I need to hack. Just take anything out that I need. Now grind that. Thank you. Button panel doesn't have. Take the structure components anyway. Grab that. See, I'm still getting bad rep because it's still... Ah, sod it. Dum dum dum. Hacky, hacky, hacky. Power cells. I mean, that was the most silly way of doing what I just did, but it is what it is. Let's just get rid of this. There might be more
Inventory
behind
full.
it. Yeah, I'm still getting bad rep because I still haven't hacked everything, which is really irritating. Ah, there we go. Now, here's the thing. I probably could have got this from outside, but never mind. Maybe not. Now have we hacked it all? Oh,
Inventory
seriously?
full.
Inventory full. What did we call it last week? I've forgotten already. No, got lights. What's got computers left? What has got computers left? Ah, I said it didn't have computers, right? No. No. Right. Here we go. Action relay. Oh, it does have computers. Oh, silly bloody thing. Now surely... No, it's still not hacked. What? Event controller. Another event controller.
Inventory full.
Well, I think I managed to grind everything down out of this place without...
Inventory full.
Now surely I'm not going to get bad rap. I mean, if I do, I do. But I was trying to minimise. Megan!
Inventory full.
That was it. Megan. Megan loves to tell me how full my inventory is. She is a wonderful
Inventory full.
lady. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Inventory
Hey.
full.
Inventory full. Hopefully with this, I can't remember what we needed for the gyro. Oh, we'll have a look at
Inventory full.
inventory. I have literally demolished everything in this base already. Very small base. I'm gonna take. I'll take this lot. I'm not gonna bother with steel plates. I'll take that lot. Anything behind there? No. Light panels. Anything in the door worth taking? Yeah, I mean I'll take it for the sake of it. I'm not even gonna bother. Not gonna bother. I think that's everything. Light got anything interesting? Anything that's actually worth taking? Yeah. Girders and things like that, I suppose. A little bit. I mean, I could take all the windows, but glass is heavy. And glass is annoying. Right, so that's everything in there. Let's quickly fill my bottles, because they're about to run out. So that's that. Quickly sort my energy out. Now eventually I'll get all this hooked up nicely and it'll be good. It'll be good. How are we looking on storage? 15k in there. So let's do cargo. So I've got 15k in there, 15k in there, and full. We're nearly full already. We do have that massive load of uranium from last time, which is well good. Very, very good. Well good, mate, innit? This base did give us a decent chunk of magnesium, a decent chunk of iron, and silicon. So, that being said, what do I need? Where do I put it? That's the biggest question right now. I am going to get rid of this thing. It's actually in the way. I can always rebuild it. Whoop. Pulls off straight away. So batteries are doing okay. Reactor soon would be nice. So what do I need for this? Nothing in my build planner. What do I need? 50 metal grids. Everything else we can do. 50 metal grids. How have we got 50? I know I picked up 40. 17. Yes, I can build it. Excellent. So I can indeed build this, which is actually really cool. So if we got here. And there we go. Not quite. Go, all of it completed. So, again, for those that don't know, middle click on a container when you have something in your build planner, draws everything out nicely. Makes life much easier. Now, here's the thing. Do we have enough? This would be useful. Do we have enough for a spotlight? Because I'm going to want to be able to speed. And when it gets night time, I forgot about these. Oh, we're so going to have to use one of those. I totally forgot that they've got new seats in this. That'll be good. I totally forgot they put new seats in. So what should we use? I mean, could use a searchlight, but that's not very thingy. I think I'll use these. Just literally going to stick them here. How do I want this to be? Do I want them dangled down slightly? Or do I just want them straight forward? I think I'll just have them straight forward. What I can always do later... Yeah, that'll be 2. That was middle clicking on it. So what I can always do later is I can always add another one. Or add 2 more to it. That are angled to the right and left and right. But I think this is not going to be... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's have a look. So lights are on at the moment, lights off. Let's just change those colours because white is angry. So we go to floodlights. And we'll just make that slightly warmer. Max out the range. Drop the intensity just a fraction and then... How did these not have fall off? No, they didn't have fall off. Okay, so that should be good. That base, because I didn't claim it, will explode in 2 hours, something like that. But I should have gyros now. Oh yeah, I got gyros now, and they are strong. Why is the camera? Interesting question. Why is the camera shaking so much? It's kind of odd. Not sure why that's happening. We'll get rid of that just by doing that. Did I pick up the fruit? Does anyone know? If not, too late now. Bacon would be brilliant on this. I am going to need a bacon because I will lose it. I will lose this thing. What's that over there? So that's a station. That's 14k. That actually might be on the surface. In which case, that'd be quite interesting. Make some money, do some missions. That could be interesting. Definitely could be interesting. Though the missions in Space Engineers are a bit weak when it comes to what you do with them. Ah, see that was me rolling over. I really wish this would hitch. Slight angle, maybe that was. I'd rather going like this. Does he? See now, I thought this was going to be wider. I'm not convinced. Whee! I'm flying! There we go, that's it, mission complete. I have flown the rover. That isn't as big as I thought. Right, I can see that just over there. So I will grab that. So berry bushes. Useful for the food. I do on the note of food. Having that there is actually quite annoying. I kind of regret putting that there because might rebuild that in a bit. Having to jump over is kind of annoying. They really need to add a thing where you can eat from boxes because that would be useful. I'll make this more of a more of a vehicle and less of a driving frame at some point, but I don't want to make the stream like never-ending building, although this is a building game. I do want to do a bit of exploring and looting and scavenging. That looks like no, that's fine. I love the fact this does perfectly balance. I don't want to commit too much to the rover right now because I know I want to expand it. I want bigger. I want a slightly bigger frame. Until I've flown my rover into a wall. Yeah, I could certainly try to fly it into a wall. It's actually not as difficult as you think, and I could do it without damaging myself, ironically, at max speed. I do know how I can do that. I could fly my rover into a wall, well, not right this minute, but I could fly my rover into a wall and not take damage at full speed. Are you getting odd note now? My zip was rubbing against my microphone cable and I was wondering if that was causing an issue. I don't think it was. How are we doing on power? We've got 5 days of power. This is still narrow, so we're going to have to be careful picking our way through here. I mean, I can sort of see a path. I can sort of see a path along here. I'm sort of going to try and go along there, and then essentially up round that, and hopefully end up where where I am now, where I'm looking now. Because if I go down there, it'll just get awkward. I'll either have to go up one side or try and straddle both sides. Whereas I think that looks wide enough for my rover. The only iffy part is sort of that bit over there. But maybe we Evel Knievel it. We hit that piece of rock there at almost full speed and fly. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. I'll have a look at it when I get there and see how it looks. Because from here, it's deceptive. It could be tighter than I think, or it could be wider than I think. Didn't I get that? No, I didn't. I can't bother to jump out again. I mean, I might be okay on the wall, actually. Because it's not as angled as I sort of thought it was. Well, I've got a gyro now, so I can sort of like keep myself in a direction. Yeah, see, no, that would have been a bad idea. That is going to be a bad idea to keep myself off of that. But if I drive up here a little bit, whoa, 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 whoa. That was dangerous. Yep, we're fine. We're fine. I am hard holding my gyro right now to keep me up the right way. And luckily, we're not excessively heavy and over the gyro limit. There we go. Oh, discovered first drilling consortium. Ah, that's the... Okay, so the drilling consortium is that. I wonder what that would make that. Is that going to be a shipyard then? I'm just going to stop here just a second. Just going to... I have... Should plan dinners better, but my dinner is in front of me. And so I am going to have a spoon of dinner and eat some dinner while I have a chance. Food ASMR. So this isn't too bad. Here's the thing: if I hadn't have found that base and got a gyro up, there was no way I was getting through this. And I think this is still wider than the one that was on the other side that I thought I was. Still got a bit of a hitch. Don't want to go down there. That I know. That much I know. Oh, see, that looks like a big hole. Let's have a look. What do we got? Let's have a look. Yeah, see, lots of jaggies, lots and lots of jaggies. Doesn't look too bad on the other side. I could build a bridge. Could I build a bridge? I could just literally bridge it. Driving on grids is always fun. I mean, I think I could make it. I'm just wary of... Oh, you know what? How much of a run-up have I got? Because I've got a question. Yeah, I could probably do that. Have you ever seen Armageddon? Film Armageddon. I feel like this needs to be the Evil Knievel thing from Armageddon. Just essentially drive along there and then yeet myself off of this. I compress the suspension and then raise it last minute and literally fly the gap. Oh god, I think it will be fun. I mean, I would literally was saying I need to be a bit more careful so I don't lose all my progression. But you know, I've got a gyro now. I think it'd be funny. I think I can do it. I'm not 100% convinced I can do it. How much of a run up do I have? Yeah, I mean, I haven't got the hugest run up. I need to get quite a lot of speed for this to clear this. And if I miss... There we go. I'm going for it with very little run up. Apparently, holding the jump button, and release. Didn't get nearly as far. Whoa. But we didn't die. Come on. Come on. Come on. Traction. Traction. Give me some traction. I'm stuck in a rut, I think. Oh, look, look, look. Oh, 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 oh. Thank God my gyro is so strong. You literally saw me. I mean, I think, let's test. Can I actually... Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm flying again. That was cool. That was cool. It kind of worked out. I mean, I'm not stuck anymore. That was fairly dangerous terrain there. And it's better to do it now while I'm not heavy. Like, that's the thing. When this rover, when I build this rover out more, it's going to get a lot heavier. So as much as it's not great to risk, when it's bigger, the risks are less in a weird way because I have more padding, I'll have armour and things like that around it. So I'll be able to actually sort of absorb a certain amount of damage. I theoretically won't lose my entire creation. I'll have at least something to scrap. Now this looks interesting. How am I going to get up there? Because that wall is definitely too steep. I won't be able to hold myself on a roll that goes that steep. That's just a little bit too much. Ah, traitor. Who's playing it? We haven't played it yet. So if I carefully go around here and then use my magic ability to go, accelerate. Kind of worked. Lift my nose a little bit. Whoa. Oh, there's some big bangies. You auto-atted. Okay. We're clear. Now the problem I've got here, and it's not a huge problem. It's just a part of the way that Space Engineers works. Is I don't think the point of interest can spawn near... I don't know what the distance is. I know Ore is, I think, 5 kilometers. So within a 5 kilometer bubble of the trade stations, those stations, Ore won't spawn. And I wonder if POIs are the same. I don't know that for sure, but I will assume that it's the same as Ore. Can't say I've tested that enough. This is some really rough terrain. You know, it is insanely rough. God, I've got to try and get out of this. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because that's just going to be evil. Okay. How do I want to do it? I need it's over there. And that looks like it's just going to be more of the same down there. Do I have enough power to get up the hill? Probably. I mean, to be fair, if I get up and have a look at what I've already come through, it doesn't look drivable. It doesn't look drivable, does it? So, how am I going to do this? I could yeet it again. I don't think I need to. I think if I go round there, and then, oh yeah, I've just realised. Do you know what I've just realised? My chat is in the way of. Oh no, not that one. Twitch chat. Move my Twitch chat. I'll move you there. No, that's still in the way. That's right. That's better. You can kind of see my bust coming up. It's a bit in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, I guess. But I realised my bars were covered. So yeah, no, I'm thinking I can go along there, drive down there, along there. I should be able to make it sort of up that bit, I reckon. My screen is off centre now, I think. Really? No, it's locked into place. No, it's locked into the top left. I think it's just you. It is weird when someone moves the whole screen around when you're watching it. It's like, wait, what? I think that's what happened to me. Yeah, on your stream, when I was watching your stream, when it changed resolution, I was like, wait, what's going on? Yeah. So then, go up there. Head over there. I mean, maybe just drive up the hill. Try and pick my way out. I think the issue I've got is I've got 5 days of power left. That was 7 not long ago. And whoa, that's a tree. If I get myself on my 2 front wheels, really, what am I hitting? The tree's hitbox really that big? Get myself on my 2 middle. Man, trees suck. There we go, got rid of the tree. Right, if I get myself onto these 2 wheels, balance on it like that, I can turn on I can just literally turn in free space. Gotta love space engineers. Okay, I'm going to change my mind slightly now I'm actually driving it. It's been 5 days all stream. Whispers, streamers not paying attention. Paying attention to what? I'm reading your stuff. I checked whether my stuff was aligned. Have I missed something? Have I missed something? Dangerous watching my own power. Oh well, that's like, you know, not chatting my own power. Yeah, you know. It's because that's the thing. It's because like idle, it's that long, but when I'm driving, it's a lot less, obviously, because I'm actually using power on the wheels. Yeah, see, as much as I thought, whoa, that was dangerous. So I think I'm just going to pick my way up this way for now. But yeah, it's 2 hours when I'm driving. That's right, which is concerning, but something I can address. I mean, you know, it's daytime at the moment, although it's getting dark. I think the sun's going down. Could put things. I've got uranium. I might have enough components to make a reactor now. Like, because all I actually need are the reactor parts. I don't have a refinery for the uranium. but I have a bit of ice, so I, worst cases, can put an ice engine on. Well, no, the funny thing is I'm paying very little attention to actually driving right now, and I'm paying more attention to talking, which is funny. But I made it up and I made it over, and now we're driving. Whoa, we're going very fast at a funny angle. But I'm up. I'm up, and we're not dead. I made it all the way through those mountains. We are on our way. Funny thing is, because the gyro is so strong, this thing feels light, nimble, like whee. It's quite funny. Whoa, I've got to be careful though, because if I turn too sharply, I will roll myself. Now, let's have a look at what we got here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's get on top. Okay, so station's there. Just happened to be on another mountain, didn't it? I'm just like mountain hopping. I could park this nearby. Ready? What sort of jumping? I'm recording slightly differently this time to hopefully counter the issue that I was having where the NVEC files would crash my OBS, so I'm trying something different. Hopefully that's could be better. I'm using my CPU now so I'm doing that straight to H.264 to CPU one, which is basically CPU rendering the stream rather than using NVIDIA. Which I'm hoping will be better. I mean, my processor is good, so ironically my processor is better, probably better than my graphics card warrants. Video cuts out, audio stays, then cuts back in. Okay. Well, maybe that's the downside of. Maybe that is the downside of my using my processor. Got a lot of things running on my processor. Space Engineers is relatively hungry. I might just have to update my video card drivers or something for the NVEC thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was way more sketchy than I kind of was hoping. Flying again. I didn't really decide how I'm going to get out this mountain on the other side, but I'm just sort of driving and see what happens. Make the most of my light vehicle while I have a light vehicle, kind of thing. So I sort of just drove off. So I'm thinking, use my gun again. I'm worried that bit there would be too steep, and the problem is it's dark there, I can't see. I can sort of see an approach coming from that angle, I just don't know how to get up there. Food? Oh yeah, food. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Although, you know. Yeah. Food. There we go. What I should do. Wrong bum. What I should do is, I think. I can't remember how you do it. Alright, food items. Okay. I won't use that block very much. I'll just keep the food on my inventory. That way I can just press the button. Let's see. One less block. Shall I just go down there and have a look? I'm quite curious to see what's the other side of this mountain anyway. So maybe I'm going to go up a bit more around this mountain. Being on some nice flat area would be lovely. I seem to have found lots of mountains. Down to 3 hours on power, which is I mean, I could drive completely for 2 hours, which is half the stream, and then I just spend the rest of the stream building. Although I'll need some. If I start. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, things are very, very sketchy right now. Let's drive down here a little bit because it looks flatter down there. I probably took the worst possible approach for this. But I'm still moving. I haven't blown anything up yet. I do think it's a matter of time. Because, let's face it, I couldn't drive sketchier if I tried. See, maybe that does that look like a ridgeline? Like I might be able to get onto that ridgeline and drive up. It's very steep though. Very steep. I'm only on 2 bottles. I've got 2 bottles, so I'm alright. Let's have a quick fly. Oh my god. Well, that doesn't look inviting. This is probably the worst place I could be. I'm just surrounded by mountains. Oh my word. Oh my word. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. You already had one. Ask him up. My daughter's just there. Coming in, finding out she can have yogurt. Always fun. Oh god, this is This is one of those ones where you think, I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. I just can't see where... See, that doesn't look... No, I'm not sure that looks as steep as I think it does. Because it's in shadow, it's hard to tell. Because that's definitely... See, if that is as steep as that here, I think I can do it. This bit might be okay as well. Because I think I'll get up there, I'm okay. Once I'm up there, I'm fine. It's just getting from one mountain to the next. Sometimes you think, look at mountains that high, and you go, I wonder if that's in space, or you know, getting close to the atmosphere. Because like I'm O2 low already, and it's like I must be pretty high. Certainly not on the plains and deserts of the main planet. That's rather large, and I'm still not sure what I do. Because I'm looking at the ridgeline that I kept pointing at before. That's kind of center screen right now. Versus that one. That one. What do we reckon? Left, middle, or right? Because that's the right one, that's the middle one, that's the left one. So one of those will work. Left, middle, or right? What do we think? I reckon I could probably make up all 3. It would just be a varying degree of left. Right, okay. Alright. Left it is. Left it is. Wheelie! Left. Now I'm getting closer. Left isn't looking as inviting as it first did. However, that's the one I'm going up. I gotta get down this side and then back up the other side. This is gonna... I'm very, very high. I think what my... I think, now seeing this bit, I will go up that side because I still think that's the right side to go up. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up via sort of here. Because that looks like a drop there, whereas I can actually see sort of that route. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a bit interesting, but we will see how it goes. Imagine doing this in first person only. I have done a run like that, where I've only done first person only. I wouldn't have opted for mountains. Well, that's for sure. I mean, you have to do a certain amount of hills and mountains. Anyway. Bash, bash, bang, 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 bash, 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 bang, bang, bang. Now we're in the dark. Right, let's spread some light on the area so we can at least see what's directly in front of me. Yeah, so if I think I go sort of down here, like this, the closer I get, that's so weird, isn't it? I mean, it's supposed to be doing 60. I mean, my thing says it's doing 60. The irony is, it says my CPU is at 0.1% load. So it's definitely an internet thing. Any issues I seem to be getting, definitely. Oh my god, this is way steeper than I kind of expected. Do I have... Stop it for a sec. Do I have enough for a small thruster? Because I think the wheel traction is not going to be enough for this. Not for like jumping and going downwards or anything like that. I'm thinking one flat mow, small flat mow, nothing crazy. Sort of like here. Just a single one, I think, is all I'll need. It will kill my power, but what it will allow me to do is I can turn that on as a booster. I can actually do it, which is cool. So, because I think I'm so light, I think just one will be enough. I'm pretty efficient with flat mows. And then I'll just, in here, I will just have a toggle on and off. So for now I'll toggle it off, but if I were need to get, I mean that is steep. There's no two ways about looking at that. That's a cliff. I mean that's a cliff. So basically I need to fly up. So I need some way of flying up, and as much as I want to get over to that left, because it's so steep, I'm worried I'm gonna explode. Maybe one's not enough. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, it sort of feels like it's working. I just need to get this. The trees are just gonna. Damn it! That's the tree doing that. Because I haven't got enough momentum to actually break the tree. Ah, stop! I need the tree to get broken. Can't get enough speed to actually break the tree. Come on. I mean, the wheels are helping. We're not actually flying. Come on. I need better suspension for this. Wow, this is steep. Well, we're sort of making it. 2 flat mows probably would be what I would have needed. Oh, that felt bad. That was me twitching the mouse. Okay. Handbrake holding. Look at this angle! What the hell? I could barely walk on this. I mean, that flat mow is working overtime just to hold me. So I think I will need another flat mow. Oh, who's that? Oh, hello. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. Hello, hello, hello. Join me for some apparently vertical driving up a mountain because I'm smart like that. Yeah, I can stand on this. That shows how high I am. My first raid. Thank you for the raid. am very, very angled. I need to set up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up. I'm going to set those up on where are they? Flatmos. Save that as a group. Flatmo. That'll do for now. We'll redo it later. I just want to keep it quick. Flatmos there. Groups. Flatmos. Do that one. Yes, I am very new. This is my... I can't even think. How many streams have I done now? 5, I think. This is my second Space Engineers stream. So welcome. Yeah, 4 or 5-ish. Can I still not get up this even with a second flat? Are you kidding me? I mean, I know I'm asking a lot, but still, come on. Well, no, you know. Do you know what I know? I've just thought about what it is. It's the low. I've got low OT because the O2 is low. Oh my word! Because the O2 is low, the flatmos are probably not doing as much as they could be. Thank God for having a ridiculously overpowered gyro. And all I've got to do is get enough traction to get the wheels to help. So yeah, it was a great idea for me to decide to sort of drive up a mountain. It's because there's a train station just up here. Not that that's going to necessarily help me. So probably not going to be able to do anything at the train station. It just kind of became a goal. For absolutely no reason at all. So I am ploughing my way up this mountain. I'll probably get rid of those thrusters. I don't know, I'll probably just turn them off. They're not hurting anything right now, they are killing my power. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a bit twitchier than I liked. Okay. Why are there so many craggies? This is insane. Here we go, go. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go, nope. I'm gonna go that way. Because I kinda wanna drive around this thing. And we are driving. We made it. Actually made it up, which is quite honestly quite ridiculous. I'm gonna say it now, if I was playing on on my own, not on stream, I would not have tried to do what I just did. So I'm kinda glad I did, because that was fun and it was funny. And it was funny for me, and I don't know what other people think, but you know, to be honest, it only really matters as long as I'm having fun. I'm having fun, and that was sketchy as anything. As long as I keep enough momentum, I'm going to slam these trees out of the way because they're quite high now compared to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Any particular aim of goal? I don't know. Yeah, fun. Basically, it is fun. It's, you know, small goals at a time. Really, you know, don't get me wrong. I think everyone has the same thing in their head when they start streaming. Would be nice to make money, but at the same time, you know, it's not necessary for me. I have a day job. I do other things. It's not something that I would necessarily rely on or anything like that. I know some people do, which is great for them. That they can get that, but at the same time, yeah. So my main goal is just to have fun and share games that I quite enjoy and have some serious. That's ridiculous. I'm just looking over the fact that I came from that mountain there, and now I'm on this mountain there, and looks like there's more mountains that way. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, isn't that the thing? It's have fun with it. I mean, there's no point doing it if it's not fun. Part of the reason, and this sounds kind of, it might sound weird to some people, part of the other thing with me streaming is I'm not very good at sticking to games, and to a certain degree I'm not very good at sticking to games. I kind of get bored quickly sometimes, especially like Space Engineers. I've literally got, what, 2,000 something hours in it. Played a hell of a lot of Space Engineers over the years, but I've not actually gone to every planet. I've not gone, not completely. I've not done like, you know, one save where I do all of it, which is kind of what I want to do with this one. But I'm doing sort of nomad scavenger design on it because it's fun. I've mined more things in Space Engineers than I care to mine too much more. I'm going to mine little bits, but I'm going to stick to scavenging where I can, because I think that'll be fun. And it's certainly interesting at the moment. Ooh. Yeah, I mean that's the funny thing. So I started playing right at the beginning. I started like, you know, when it was red ship, blue ship. That was where I started when it was just red ship, blue ship, crashing into each other, and that's really all you could do. And I remember doing a ship build on when First Survival started, doing a ship build, and I did a lot of the space stuff. I did huge amounts of space stuff back then. So red ship platform. You see, I forget the so long ago. I forget like the thingy. I just remember when I very first started playing it could just be that I missed like some of the starts, but I can only remember empty space, very basic asteroids with a red ship and a blue ship. But then again, maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it was blue ship with red platform. I don't know. I'm sure it was red ship, blue ship. But at least that's what I remember. And I remember making mining ships and making all the stuff. And then when Survival came out, I remember building. I was building. I built a cool ship that was like I called the Lone Wolf. Yeah, the red platform is in the game now, but I don't know. Is it that it was changed, or maybe I am misremembering? I can't, as I say, I can't remember. So maybe you're right. Maybe it is the red platform, or the red chip platform. But yeah, so I built when Survival first started. I built a, and I can't remember when Survival started, whether Survival was already in when I started playing. I don't think it was. I mean, it was like, you know, very early. I want to say really early alpha. But when Survival started, I remember building a red ship, not red ship, I remember building a ship that was called the Lone Wolf. Really enjoyed that ship. Oh, right, okay, so called V2 red ship now, but essentially the same. Yeah, so I remember starting in an empty world, which now is considered a hard start, which is like quite funny, because, you know, you sort of go, starting in space is actually quite easy. It's just time consuming to find asteroids. Anyway, I digress. So I built a Lone Wolf, and I remember when air came out and I had to rebuild, like, pressurized spaces weren't a thing when I first started building my ship. And I remember having to, like, starting with a ship with one deck, and then it became 3 decks because I had to do conveyor lines all the way through my ship to add stuff, and that was really fun. But since then, like I suppose that was a really long play thing when I did time lapsing for the ship build and all sorts. But since then, I've not really got into anything the same. So let's pill for this station while I'm here. Anything I can't pill for those. So yeah, that was my early days of SC, and I since planets came out, planets have always been that thing for me. I like planets, and I spend too much time on planets, but I never really do the progression. I either do a space game and just do space stuff, or I do a planet playthrough where I'm just on the planet. Hi, Di. How you doing? Well, yeah. So the aim of this game that I'm doing now. What I would like to do is both, essentially. Very nomad style is my plan. That's my plan anyway. Platinum's interesting. Platinum is interesting. I mean, that's the other thing. I haven't played with economy very much. It's one thing I've not played with a huge amount either. So, wow, they better uranium ore. It's a shame they buy uranium ore because I'm kind of tempted to sell it, even though it would be really useful. I don't think I've got any mag ore. I can go and check because I could sell some stuff and buy. A bit of platinum wouldn't be a bad thing. Although it's also, I'd need to put a refinery on my thing. Got an elite hand drill, but no, maybe not. Maybe not. Is this the ship one? Contracts, ATM. This is not the ship one. Okay. So we've got contracts. Could do some contracts. Don't know whether there'll be acquisition. Back when we had the big blue egg lander, I used to convert it to an aerial base. Yeah, I've never done that actually. It wasn't that long ago we had the big blue egg lander, was it? back when you had to. I mean, there was one point I remember one patch where they decided to completely turn off. And it didn't last long. So I think they hotfixed it because too many people played. But I do remember they turned off. And maybe I'm misremembering which lander. I mean, let's face it, we know they've had a lot of different variants over the years, and yeah, because it was different, wasn't it? Yeah, right. Yeah, when they first introduced planets, the lander was different. Yeah, memory is not the best of things. I mean, the thing is, we're going back so many years. The hauling would be nice if I could fly, but I can't. Yeah, when they first introduced planets, I sort of think I've got a vague memory of it. I do remember it was a lot bulkier than the new one. There was a point when I remember when yeah, as I was going back to what I was saying about when they had a thing where you can now turn off the tools. I remember when they did a thing where they left tools only in the seat of the lander. Yeah, large grid. That's right. They left tools in the seat, but they through their wisdom decided to turn all tools off that you spawn with. So you lost your tools. That was it. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna restart. It didn't last long. I will say it really didn't last long. I don't really know what to do here. None of the contracts are viable. I could buy some food. Hang on. I think I'm just going to move on. I don't know where I'm... Oh, actually, has he got it down? I just thought there is something I can do. I totally forgot that this is a thing. But if I go to the store and I buy... am I remembering that if I buy data pads, it gives me... Somewhere is a button that lets me open inventory. No, not that one. That one. It does, yeah, I thought so. So data pads give GPSs to other space stations, so might as well buy a couple of those for the sake of unlocking more stations, I suppose. That's 2 for the same one. That's another one. Yeah, that's not bad. Don't really populate my space a little bit, would it? So I've done that one. I'll just redo it just in case. Do that one. And so what we've got these. I could read all these, but I'm gonna read the ones that I find in bases and things like that. But data pads, no, I don't think that's worth it. Well, GPS. Let's have a look while I've got my GPSs. Lots of. See where they all are. So we've got. Nice. That's really far away. That's really far away. Different planet. That's this one. 2 on that planet. Okay, interesting. So it's giving me some sort of waypoints. We'll turn them all off for now, because I don't need them. I'm gonna get rid of these because, well, I'm nowhere near them anymore. I didn't end up using them anyway. Habit of marking ore when you find it. So it's completely white out at the moment, or foggy, should I say? How do I want to do this? Can I make a reactor? Have I got stuff for reactor parts? Because putting a reactor on this wouldn't be a bad idea. Definitely give me some power. I mean, the thing is, I don't have a refinery, but if I put a reactor on, then the refinery can start working off the batteries, and then the reactor can take over. Hydrogen engine is not a bad shout. Do have a little bit of hydrogen sitting on ice at the moment. Could just mine a bit of ice. Not a bad idea either. Could do both. Well, let's see if I can do the reactor though. Yeah, so first base I gave streamer's luck apparently. First base I went to, 3k of uranium more. Literally on one of the bases, I was like, "Oh my god, that's a crazy start! 3,000 uranium more. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but that'll last a while for a rover." I was like, "I can't. You can't fault that start, you know." I was like, "That's awesome." I do quite like the new POIs. Pog, you got that? Yeah, about 3 kilos. But that's, as I say, that's a couple of hours potentially. It's not a huge amount, but that's a couple of hours on a small rover, especially on a small rover like this. Why? 8? Excuse me. Okay, apparently that was okay, that's a weird bug. Apparently, I can't press. Also get Seribot. It will hammer spat. Oh, really? Oh, I'll check that out. Thank you. Generally, me and Pog moderate each other's channels, so that's really weird. So I can. No, why can't I do blocks? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm inside a no build zone. That's me. Oh, wolf. Hello, Wolfie. Need food. Food. Oh, food. Where's my walking food? Oh, oh no, don't do that either. Are you making mistakes of being in a safe zone? Where? If I just back up a bit. If I just park myself like here. I will park myself here for now. That's better. And now I should be able to build my reactor, or at least try and place reactor. I don't know if I've got the parts. Was it 100 reactor components and 4 metal grids? Definitely got the metal grids. Reactor components are going to be a bit more interesting. Reactor components need what? Oh, they need gravel. Gotta love it when Uber Eats delivers in game. There was. I remember a long time ago. I think World of Warcraft was the first to do it, where you could actually in game order a pizza. And it was like, what? Trust MMOs. I just realised I haven't got any silver. I can't make reactors because I haven't got any silver. Damn. Which means I need to loot reactor components, which is fine if I can find another point of interest. So for now, that's not going to be a viable option. Which means a hydrogen engine, which churns through ice. I don't have a huge amount, and I don't have a stockpile of O2, or I just bung more batteries on. I mean, I've got 2 hours still. Still got 2 hours. It's just I wanted to kind of do something while I was waiting. I mean, I can flesh some more out of this. Plan on fleshing too much out of this because let's do that one. Because yeah, I do want to flesh a huge amount out of this because I don't plan on keeping it that long. At least not in its current form. No, that was very wrong. Why is that turned back on? Actually, that's why. Turned back on. Let's turn it off. I don't want you to rotate the blocks for me. I'll do it myself. I've made a mistake. I'm building on a half block, and I'm building 4 blocks. I watch people build ways to order pizzas in Minecraft. The thing is, I think every gamer likes to not get up, and so any way that we could make something so we can stay playing our game rather than getting out of our chairs to do something, the better. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, let's let's make a way to order food. And I don't blame them. There's 2 ways to do it. You do it like that, or like me, get a wife who she brought my dinner in. I still haven't eaten it, it's in front of me. So she will kill me if I don't eat my dinner. But I will eat my dinner. Just slowly, while I'm chatting. Awkward to eat in the stream. But delete the other block. So, yeah, laziness is king. Absolutely. Laziness is indeed king. And that's why it's streams rather than YouTube videos. Because as much as I like the idea of YouTube videos, it's a mission. I am thinking about editing these videos for a cut down version. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, but to be fair, you don't do a huge amount of editing on your videos, do you? You're planning to, but that's like me planning to do the same for SE. Whether I will or not, we'll see. So, as we were heading this way, I'm going to keep heading this way. This is a terrible spot. I am really in a bad spot. Oh my word. I'm just falling right now. I had no control over any of that. Lazy was just to pick up the phone and make the call. They spent something like, no. Yeah, but that's not that. No. That's the thing, isn't it? That's how we all do. That's how we all do it. It's like, I'm gonna try and make something for laziness. I'm certainly like that. Make something for the sake of being lazy, but I'll put way more effort into it than is warranted. No, that's quite common. That's definitely a common one. Trying to drive through this mountain in the dark is questionable. Rainbow. Very questionable. Because that all looks like nasty mountains, and I can't see anything. And the floor of it, not sure. Not sure. Oh, you are going to split. Yeah. Splitting streams isn't too difficult. Oh, this is bad every way I drive from here. It's bad the way I came. It's the bad way I'm heading. I wonder if it'd be easier to just drive over. Probably not. Might be more interesting though. I don't know. I don't know right now. Irritating, it's very dark. Now I could do streamer thing, modify my time of day, but I don't want to. I want to keep it relatively digital. Otherwise I would have turned off night cycles. I was hoping to be building more at night, but I want to expand this with fun suspension. I just need more parts for it. Someone could have told me I put that battery on the wrong way around. Come on. My fault. So the thing is, if I put another battery on now, I'll start putting more batteries on. Not going to do me any favours. Could just throw a hydro engine on for now and then just make sure it stays off. We'll do that. Because what I'm concerned about, I'll say it now. I'm concerned about running out of power without any ways to really do it. I mean, I could do the cheaty thing. Yeah. I'm tempted to do the cheaty thing and running out of food. No, I'm okay at the moment. I've just thrown it all in here somewhere. Keen devs are very good at making you pocket things that you don't want to put things automatically in the chests that you don't want to put in, and things that you want to put in don't go in. Quite a common thing, that one. So yeah, what I'm thinking is I could put a hydrogen engine in, but as I said, the cheaty thing would be to make one of these blocks a full block, probably the middle one, and then stick a landing gear, a mag plate on it, and then I can actually put a wind turbine on the vehicle, because apparently that's a thing. Well, I say apparently, it is a thing. Done it multiple times on vehicles. So, I could do that. The more legitimate way would be a hydrogen engine. So I will do hydrogen engine now. If I've got enough. What do I need? Power shells are easy. Yeah, wait. I only need a single one, and I'm gonna offset it slightly because I wanna. Why? Why do I want to offset it? I could just put it on there. And... Nope. Belay that order. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna put it over here because I can just stick it straight up like that, and that'll be better. So what do we need? Steel plates. Alright, how are we doing for materials? We should be okay actually. There we go. Made pretty quick. Now before I do that, because I'm not using any mods, normally I do, but I'm not using them right now. I'm ignoring whether I want to turn them on or not. Sometimes it's nice to play completely vanilla. just for seeing what it's like after such a long time playing modded stuff. Oh, running right past it. Toggle block off, so that doesn't automatically turn on. Now, 2-to-1, isn't it? Is it 2-to-1 on a large grid? Is it 2 engines to 102? I can't remember. If Darren's still there. Darren Dahl. If you're still there, you might know. I'm not sure anyone else that's watching me would know. But I can't remember the ratio. It's 2-to-1. I'm sure it's 2-to-1, but I'm not sure if it's 2-to-1 on a large grid. I can't remember. I can't remember. Can't remember if it's 2-to-1 or... Yeah, because I know on small grid it is. But I've got this funny feeling. You know when you get your back of your head, you're like, is it the same or am I going mad? Max hydrogen output 30,000. Oh, you could just look, because they have actually added things that you can see these things. Output's 30,000 litres a minute. And well, of course, it doesn't actually tell you what the input is. Because Keen, why would you make it difficult? Yeah, large hydro is 5 megawatts. That's fine. It's why? Okay, so Keen tell us exactly how much output my O2 generator is, and hydrogen. But the engine, we tell it. Yeah, no. It's like no, we're not going to tell you what the maximum, what the input is. That'd make the game. You make it too easy. That'd make it too easy. I'll make it easy on you. Right, let's do what I can for that. I'm just going to fill this one up. I could put 2 on here. It's tempting to put 2 on here, but I'm going to hold off putting 2 on here just for the moment. What? My latest. What? That's interesting. That's interesting. That was working, and it was producing. I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to confirm that. It looks like 1-to-1 in my head. That would suggest 1-to-1, because if I turn this on and it's not filling, the oxygen generator is draining. Yeah, look, this is draining at an extortionately fast rate. No, I haven't. Oh, it is 1-to-1. Okay, thank you. Cool. You looked it up. It was 1-to-1. I was going to say. I mean, I just worked out. The fact that this is not drained, this is not filling up, would suggest it's 1-to-1. Cool. So I have backup power. It's still night time, but I have backup power at least. I could do with putting a beacon on here. I'm sure I've got enough stuff. Yeah, my mouse is fixed because I've upped the resolution of the game. It was not working because I had the game running at 1080, and so it was doing some weird scaling basically. Because even though my stream I think is 1080, my desktop is 2K, and most games I play 2K. Well, it's weird. Most full screen games I play 1080, but for some reason Space Engineers like to move my mouse when I'm streaming. So I'm playing 2K now, so it matches my stuff properly. I will say, streaming and playing Space Engineers is quite challenging. It's like you look down at a gap and you go, right, I'm going to put something here, and then someone says something, and then you're talking about something, and then you go, what was I putting there? what was I doing? I was doing something. I can't think what it is. Maybe if I just scroll the list, it'll jump out at me and go, oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that. That's exactly. Oh no, that was the. No, that'll do. I don't care. I'm going to stick a beacon on here. I don't normally like beacons. Call me a sadist. I like antennas. I don't know what it is about beacons. I think mods made me not like beacons because of playing like a God, I can't. My words are failing me now because I can't remember the name of the things that the name of the mod. God, the PVE corruption faction. What's that mod called? Oh, what's that mod called? Yeah, good for jump jars. Yeah. But I'm thinking that they were terrible for the corruption PVE. Oh God, it's a big collection of mods that adds the big collection of the framework mod. I can't think of the name. I can't think of the name of it. It's really bugging me now. Like Splitsy uses it. Everyone uses it. MES. There we go. MES. Yeah, no. So the corrupted faction from MES put me off of beacons because they were attracted to beacons. Corrupted Reavers, yeah, that was it. Reavers and yeah, so they were always. I think it was the corrupted were the worst though because that like you build a beacon and it was like almost immediate, like right, we're gonna come find you now, and it's like oh. I haven't played with Corruption and Reavers for a while, but I play a lot with the other stuff on. But Reavers and Corruption I haven't played for a while, mostly because it was like I remember playing with it and going, "Wow, they're angry," and without like I never play with shield mods or anything like that, so I play like I sort of play as I guess vanilla plus. I guess is the best way to explain how my mod situation is. So like MES I think is fine. Yeah. Exactly. It's like, oh, maybe it was Reavers I'm thinking of. Yeah, I remember just like, it's just like, yeah, that so you'd have to like turn your beacon off all the time or lower the radius and things like that, and it still wouldn't really help. It was good fun though. It's good fun, but it gets tiring. But it's sort of also it makes you go, oh, now I'm just going to go on to antennas and small antennas and things like that. So yeah, that's so 9 hours of power running my hydrogen engine. What I can do while I'm waiting. That is not going to get me a huge amount. I will get some ice while I'm waiting because I've really got anything to do. I mean, I'm struggling to think of what I can build and put on that thing. Obviously, there's loads of stuff I could. And to explain what my plan is, the reason I don't want to like arm it up massive amounts of armor and like sort of build shells and work out what the shell's going to be yet. The reason I'm not doing that is because I'm going to be doing a form of rocker bogey suspension on the back. It's going to become 8x8. Well, no, 4x4. Yeah, 8x8. Yeah, but it's going to be 8 wheels. 2 in the front, 2 on the back, with essentially like rocker bogies, using because I love building them. They're so much fun to build. Using suspension as suspension with size 1 wheels. So this will be there with a size 1 wheel on it, and then you put a hinge, not a hinge. You put a rotor on that then links up, and the wheels go on to that. At that point, I will be running the script that lets you do sub wheels, sub something. When I run it, I'll get it right. But the sub wheel script thing that lets you control the wheels from subgrids. I'm struggling to talk. No, my brain is struggling to form sentences.
Full.
It's fun. As long as I don't end up going jamming like Pogo did last night, I'll be alright. Okay. That's been pretty good, ice. It's been a while since I've just dug snow. Get some diggy. my game audio too loud? Just noticed I'm looking at OBS and it seems to be relatively loud. Game audio one. Alright, cool. Cool. I was just worried because it's like, I think it's because it's snowstorm now, so it's like actually making noise now. Mostly good. Mostly good is in what? Too noisy, too quiet? Because I know drilling and grinding and all that sort of stuff is loud, which is why I'm using Splitsies. Splitsies mod for sneaky sounds. Because sneaky sounds is, in my opinion, a must-have. Don't think I could play Space Station as well. That's just sneaky sounds. It's just I have two mods on right now to play this mostly mod free, but I do have two mods on. One is sneaky sounds, the other is bullet tracers. I think I put bullet tracers. I think it's bullet tracers. Because bullet tracers are cool. Unknown signal. I am very tempted to put the game time on, because like standing here now, it's like, God, what time is daytime? It would be really nice to know, so I can know when I'm going to be moving. That's not why I did that. I've already got some, but severe lack of walls at the moment. That might be an issue. That might be an issue of. I wonder if that's a thing being too close to the traders. Oh, I shouldn't have thought so. Because they're just an entity spawn. They're just an entity spawn. What I will do, while I'm thinking about it, while I've got some time, I'm going to put I'm going to stick some lights. I'm going to stick some lights off of here, just to give me a bit more wider, left angled. Is that down? Slightly down. Corner. Or do I just go for? That might be better. That might be better. Let's go for that. Look a bit weird, but I want widthways. I want to be able to see to the left and right a little bit more, just to give one a bit broader. What? Making things. Let's weld that up.
Energy low.
I know my energy is low. Megan, stating the obvious again. Okay. Let's and that's what I've got. I've split these sneaky sounds, and I didn't put the. I know what I did. I two mods. One was sneaky sounds. The other is long range lights, because keen of fascination of making everything slightly too short. I don't know why they do it. Performance of multiplayer is what I'm hoping they're going to change. That's better. I'm hoping they're going to change in SE2. That would be a nice change, although SE2 plays nothing like SE1. It's fun, but it's more like SE2 feels more like Empyrean Galactic Survival, just with better fidelity. Because it feels more arcadey. Oh, I'm going for it. Do you know what? Here we go. let's just drive. What happens when someone gets bored of waiting for them? Well, we're just gonna yeet ourselves off. Whoa! No! 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 Whoa! 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 Wow, that was close. Caught my back wheel. Caught my back wheel. And that was that was fun. If we wanted a reactor, would you need anything other than uranium to power? No, no. So you it's uranium ore, so I'd need to refine it. But the problem I've got is to make reactor components, I need silver, and I haven't got any silver. I could look for some silver ore, because I mean it's not impossible to get silver, obviously. On planets I can get silver. Uranium is something that's rarely seen on planets. It is actually seen on planets, but it's rarely seen on planets. I think the distribution is something crazy like 0.2% compared to all the other ores. So there is actually trace elements of uranium on the planet. And I will say now, I don't think I've ever seen any. I just know that because I did a bit of editing on this, but I have done a bit of ore distribution editing for other saves that I've played and things like that, and yeah, it's like 0.2% or something really weird. It's like I remember seeing it on the list, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know that was a possibility. I've certainly never seen it, but this is a bad idea. Oh my god! I mean, it's gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. We're gonna get there. I don't know where we're going, but I mean, I just need enough. The problem I've got is I need more open land. I could find a crashed ship. Now that's something that can spawn in mountains. I don't want to have a crash ship. The reason I don't want a crash ship, don't get me wrong, would be lovely resources. Thank you very much. Crash ship would be lovely resources. However, getting to it is not easy. Not in a rover. Like if I was flying, no problem at all. What? Yeah, if I get into a crash ship with a flying thing, easy. They're very good, very overpowered. To be honest, like if you get a crash ship right at the beginning of your game, man, that's it, instant base. Oh, this is ridiculous. Like, can I just point out how ridiculous what I'm trying to drive down is? I mean, I've made it 1 kilometer, and I'm just not sure where exactly I'm supposed to go from here. Because it's night time. Incredibly difficult to see. I mean, sheer cliff, hole. I can see sunlight over there. Oh, that's a good point. Lights turn on when you look down. Gotta love LOD. Okay, so where, how, what? Where, how, what? Right, at this point, I am tempted just to try and climb up the hill. If I climb up the hill, I can see what's on the other side. Hopefully, it's not just more mountains. I need to get out of these mountains. As funny as it is to have a lot of these oh my god moments, and being able to do things like what I'm doing right now, which is turning on my middle 2 wheels, which is quite useful. But it's very painful and slow progress. I'm enjoying it, but also would like to just drive for a bit and not have to think so hard, because this is not easy to drive around. And as much as I really enjoy playing the rover game, this is hard work. This is properly hard work. And sort of regretting coming up this mountain in the first place, to some degrees. I mean, not completely. Oh, so let me get this. I am. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. This is one of those moments that all that has to happen is me to flip, and because there's a big gap there, I can't make it over that. And all that needs to happen is my vehicle to go the wrong way. I mean, this is a wall. This is a wall. I'm driving up a wall. Driving down a wall. Up. I have no idea where I'm going and why I'm doing it. This has all gone very, very, very. I've literally held my hand on the brake for ages. I could pretty much drive down this without using. All I have to do is if I do a bit of that. There you go. I'm moving and I'm perfectly full on brake. I didn't want to come down here originally, but I kind of was forced in some ways. Oh my god, I am so steep. And I'm basically flying. I'm falling with style. That's I'll use Buzz Lightyear as my motto. Falling with style. I know that was Woody, wasn't it? That was Woody who said that. That's not flying, that's falling with style. And the thing is, because it's dark, I can't. Oh my god, that's such an angle. Jeez. Oh my word. Getting there. I don't know where I'm getting, but I'm getting somewhere. I'm moving, and I found the bottom. Pretty sure this looks like bottom. Feels less of an angle, at least. Oh my god. Do you know what? Go away. My favourite way of flight. Well, currently it's my only way of flight. My only way of flight is falling with style. One of these moments something's gonna catch under the underside of me and just split me in two. I can see it coming. I can feel it coming. I'm getting too. I don't know what the word is. I barged through loads of trees and then that one just like made me bounce. Well, I've found somewhat of an open area. At least like, let me catch my breath a little bit. By the looks of it. Oh no, maybe not. My light wasn't far enough to just see the other side. Okay, let's have a. One thing I do like doing in Rovers. It's a shame it's not daytime. Because I love to look back and think I've just done a ridiculous. I mean, 3k from the beacon, so I'm doing okay. I'm moving. And apparently we're going this way, because this way, which is going around this mountain. So hopefully there's something better on the other side. Would love it to be daytime to know what that looked like. Night is disappearing. So maybe. How we doing? Oh. I'm surprised it's gone that quick. I'm only 2 hours in. Actually didn't realise. Bit of thinking, oh. It's always nice when it goes fast. I am enjoying it though. I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, this is not much going on at the moment because I'm having a breather from that very, very sketchy downhill, and I've got more to come. So that was a quick fork full of food. and which is stone cold. I need to work out my eating thing better. Because when you were kids, there's kind of limited options. And I get really bad indigestion, so I can't eat late either. So I'm kind of sort of stuck with eating while streaming. Because the kids need food. They got school. Oh, come on. Seriously, where's the... Okay. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Excuse me. Can you please stay still while I try and rescue things? Such a big wheel gets broken by that little tiny twig. Huh? Space engineers? Huh? Trees are the bane of everybody's existence. God, I love the lighting rays in this game. I mean, that means it's nearly dawn. Sort of. This is on the top side of it. Seriously, these trees are like made of steel. Because apparently I can't break them. Come on, full speed. Nope, that one's just not giving up. Fine, I'll do it the hard way then. I'll do it the hard way. Fine, I'll do them all. And I've been bashing my way through loads of trees recently, but that one, nope, just not gonna let me. So, nope, I'm just gonna stay in your way. The key make trees kill you when they fall down. That would be very funny. Right, I'm gonna land on a tree. If that doesn't break it. There we go. So that's how you do it. Just fly on it. That'll get it. God, this is a lot of darkness. That's this stream. This stream has been a lot of. Oh wow! That made my heart stop. Did not expect to come up at that angle. I mean, I knew I was being risky, but like, wow, that was an angle. Oh dear. Is that even possible? Like, let's go have a look. Let's see what we can see. So that's not too bad. It's going up. Going up. There's a way that I thought that I was going to be able to do it. I'm not sure I can do it. Don't know if that's any better. I mean, I might be able to pick my way up there. Let's have a quick peek. Let's have a scout with the bit of hydrogen I've got. That doesn't look any better. Really? Maybe a little bit better. Still going to be horrible. I'm hoping this is only limited though. Can I get my way through it? Can I pick my way through it? Maybe I can go up there and sort of run along the edge. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm too much at the bottom of this. I'll need to get up there. No, I want to go up slightly smoother bit. At least light is starting to flood me. Flood my area. I think it's fake light. Well, I'm looking at a second to see if it's actually getting light. The sun is actually peeking over the mountain. It kind of feels like it, but at the same time, I know what Space Engineers is like. Oh, fake light. No idea what why it feels. That is an angle and a half. This is an angle and a half. Oh, no. Careful. I mean, luckily with light. The amount of times I've said that this stream. Alright, what I'm going to do is No, 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 no. I felt that go. That nearly went. I'm not actually steering. I am using the gyro to steer at the moment because Q and E are rotate. I've got my hand hard down on E at the moment. Oh my god, this is insane. Well, this is something. I know. This is not Rover area. This is not where you bring rovers. This is just not where you bring a rover. It's where I've brought a rover, but it's not where you're supposed to bring a rover. I'm just looking at the walls in front of me going, yeah, I don't think that's possible. I'm not sure I can. I mean, I'm at an angle now, but those? Yeah, not sure. Which means I need to work my way back down to the bottom again. And that's going to be fun. I'm trying not to die. I do get moments where I think, am I trying to get myself killed? See, it looks like there's a ridge there. It looks like there's a ridge there. Whether it's wide enough for me or not. Which could then take me up and around over there somewhere. And hopefully lead me to see something better. It just means getting off of this little bit here, which I think is doable just to my right. I'll try. I've just got to be really careful because of that. So, no. Uh-oh. 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 Not good. Well, I'm at the bottom. Okay, yep, so that was a thing. Okay, damage assessment. Actually, it doesn't look fantastic. Doesn't look fantastic. Let's see what we got. What did I lose? I lost my lights. That's not a big deal. That's perfectly fine. That's amazingly. I lost a brick on top of my thing, but not my cockpit. That's amazing. Considering I don't know if anyone saw it. Yeah, exactly. There went that idea. Well, the first idea was to get to the bottom, so I kind of did one of my ideas, just not the one I thought I was actually aiming for. This was the crater from my cockpit. I mean, it didn't blow up. The lights on top blew up, but that was a thing. Welcome, Mr. TK. Yeah, there's a lot I haven't got this far yet. I'm sort of assessing damage front to back because I know the back looks a lot worse than the front. So I'm gonna sort of fix as I go. Assembler got annihilated. Hopefully I've got the stuff to. Yeah, nice. Got the stuff to fix the assembler. Because I don't want to fix all of it. So the engine got broken. The O2 generator got broken, which isn't too bad of a thing. And because I've got my assembler, I can actually reassemble parts, which is good. So I'll get that assembler on. Luckily the survival kit's fine. Considering what just happened, there was very little damage. Like, I mean, it looks worse than it is. Like, my wheels are intact. I think that, yeah, wheels are intact. My thrusters even survived. I can't believe they survived. Got a lot of sort of block damage and where it's just sort of bent things out, which is fine. And so sort that out. Oh, it did. Okay, no, it did break my. Okay, that's that. I feel better that it broke them, weirdly. but that's fine. I have to rebuild those. Can rebuild those. That's not a problem to rebuild. Let's dump everything in there. Let's get that one. Lost the power cell, just kind of a... It was fun. It was fun. I mean, that's why. And so this is the thing, and this is an interesting sort of revelation into how I normally play. Which is kind of a cheaty thing. I don't know why I do it, and I shouldn't do it because that wasn't that bad. I probably if I hadn't been streaming, if I wasn't streaming, I'd have probably reloaded that. And yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? Like, some people are okay with reload, some people are not. You know, it's a game for fun. But actually, I probably would have reloaded that without even bothering to fix the try and fix the damage. And that would have been bad because actually it wasn't that bad, and I fixed it all pretty much. I mean, that's it. I've basically done. Just check my wheels, suspensions, make sure they're good. And I'm considering the abuse that I'm putting this rover through. I mean, this is the angle. I can walk up the thrusters. Like, you can walk up the thrusters, which are supposedly a wall. What was that? The thing that converted ice into... Oh, are you asking what was the thing that converted ice? That's an O2 generator. O2 H2 generator. I apologise. I thought you was talking about... Oh, we've got build plan up. Right, let's redo the build plan up. 12 plates, 3 grids. Oof. 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 That's not great. That's not great if I've run out. Well... Okay. So that is an issue. Because I haven't got any cobalt. Which, I mean, not huge. Not a huge issue. It's a bit annoying. It's not a huge... Oh my good god. It's not a huge issue, but yeah, it is a bit annoying. Like, where was I a second ago, and now where am I? I can't even register. Because I've got more of this driving to go, which is this is going to be very interesting. I have an idea. Now, as much as this is supposed to be a scrap run or a scavenger style run, it still is going to be. And I'm not changing that. But as I said in the first episode, I'm not going to punish myself. So what I'm thinking, and the roll of others. Oh, absolutely, yeah, I agree. And to be honest, probably am going to do that again, because I don't know how long you've been watching or anything, but I was at the train station, and I have come through this ridiculous ravine, and that was the first time where my sketchiness took a turn for the interesting. Where I actually did damage. I have had several sketchy moments through this ravine. Some as bad as that. That was probably one of the worst. But I had one. I think one over there where it was as bad as that. I think it was coming down that little lump there. I had one almost as bad as that where it was essentially almost basically upside down. And but I managed to sort of right it just before I hit. Oh, roll level was definitely my fault. Yeah. Not Door punishing. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Yeah, so going back to the whole not punish myself, my theory of thinking is I might just stick an ore detector on here to see if I can see some cobalt. And if I find some cobalt that I can just quickly dig down and get a little bit. I mean, I haven't got a refinery, but I think I've got the stuff to build a refinery. At least got enough to build a small one. So I could potentially build a small refinery. Because... Thank you for the follow. Follow? Yeah, follow. I'm still getting used to the noises and sounds. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so here's the thing. If I ore detector, I could put a basic refinery on here. I've got some a bit of ice, I think, left. I've got 5k ice. So that would just stop me from. Because the thing is, mostly if I'm doing mostly scavenger, which I am, I'm not going to stop that. I'm just thinking things don't spawn in terrain like this other than crash ship, and crash ship is just going to be really difficult to get to. Especially in this area, like I've got to a few crash ships before with rovers, but this area, this is probably one of the worst mountain ranges I've tried to go through. This is one where you fly over and you sort of look at it as you're flying through and you go, God, that's nasty. Glad I'm not driving. And hear me, I am driving through. It's just like, this is nuts. Yeah, nuts. Nuts. Fun. Crazy. Nuts. So, no, there's my ore detector. Think I should have the stuff for an ore detector. I mean, I could be saying all this and then actually don't have the materials for an ore detector, because I don't think an ore detector needs 20 detector components. I think. Oh, perfect. I've got 20 detector components. That's perfect. Doesn't mean I'll make myself heavier, but hey ho, hey ho. Should be okay, shouldn't it? That was worth the price of it. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it too. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really appreciate the follow. Really do. That's the funny thing, isn't it? That's why I watch a lot of space engineers myself. I watch Splitsy. I watch Wasted when he plays, and I watch Captain Shack when they play. I mean, Shack doesn't really play that much space engineer. Was he doing a space engineer stream recently at the moment? That's what you watch for, really? We're all please don't do that again. Please don't. I am at such a bad angle. That's what we watch for. We watch for crashes. No, this is going to happen again. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again, and it's worse. Okay, twice in a row, and it's the same bloody blocks. Wow. I don't know what to say of that. Now I'm just like, twice in a row in the same spot. That's... Yep. 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 I'm very happy I'm doing this. Yeah, it's it. You know what? Yeah, it's fun to watch failure. It's fun to watch things happening that shouldn't be happening. And I've given you two for the price of one within a few minutes. Wow, I will say it right now. I am so lucky I built those blocks, because I wasn't going to build those blocks, but because I did, my wheels are not detached, which is Wow, that would have been so much worse if those wheels had come off. Okay. Steel plate. I haven't got any steel plate, but I've got iron. I don't know how much iron I've got. What am I doing? Oh. Assembler's damaged. Well, now we're into something interesting. The assembler is damaged. And I haven't got any steel plates. Well, that's... There's a streamer of the month. Thank you very much. Now I'm just looking at it, I'm like, where on earth, how am I going to fix this? Now, oh no, I'm fine, I've got a survival kit, I'm just going to have to, oh Jesus, drill some stone again, so day one all over again. Drill some stone. Stone could make me, so I can get iron, steel plates from the stone. Didn't expect them to be going back to drilling stone this quickly, but hey. Alright, let's have a look. So, I need... Nope, let's get my stone. Stone. Are you? Alright. Let's get my stone. Stick that in there. Drill a load of stone. Drill a load of stone. And then from there... Luckily I'm in the mountains. First time I can be glad that I'm in the mountains. I don't have to dig massive holes to get good stone. It's funny. The little things, eh? Little things that make you sort of go, yeah, it's actually useful. Useful that the good stone is on the surface. To be honest, if the survival kit had gone. Yeah, absolutely. It will drive you nuts. I mean, I don't know if you heard earlier. I mean, I have got like 2,000 hours on this. I play a lot of this game, which is an advantage to that I know what is a bad idea. I think I know exactly what I could do to make bad ideas. Choosing to drive down this mountain, this range, for example, is bad idea, but it is fun. Yeah, I mean, it's good, isn't it? Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that a good thing to be a degenerate to some degree? I can't believe I've killed my H2 generator twice within what, 10 minutes? Probably not even 10 minutes. But it's fine. It's fine. At some point I'll work out what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's just do the classic 10,000 of those. Whoop. This is when I decided to go, yeah, do you know what, actually, I'm going to change my idea. I'm not going to do a nomad run anymore. I'm just going to make my base here. I'm not, but at the same time, like, you know, there is a portion of my mind that's thinking, oh, it'd be so much easier if I was just building a base. But that wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be fun at all. I'm sitting there thinking, is there a way to make the trade station useful? 3485. I think I'm on 2,400, something like that. Space Engineers, such a good game. Love it. Have you tried Space Engineers 2 yet? Because my opinion on that is a little bit meh. It's interesting to see other people's views on the new generation of Space Engineers that I'm still not sure whether it's a good thing or not. It has potential. I'll leave my opinion. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I agree. However, oh, sort of, and I say it's however, SE2 is a very good framework for what could be like the fluid mechanics will be really cool. You know, yeah, okay, we can do water mod, but like, it's the mods are yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the funny thing. I'm not playing with many mods right now. I'm playing with 2 mods, mostly because it's nice to occasionally go back to the vanilla feel and just go, what can you do without all the mods? You know, it's very easy in Space Engineers, and I'm sure you'll know what I mean, that you can get so tied into mods you sometimes forget what the vanilla game feels like. Because the mods are so good. I mean, the mods basically completely transform the face of Space Engineers, which is great. And I hope Space Engineers 2 will go down that route. Oh wow, that's a lot of mods. That is a lot of mods. I mean, I have a lot. I have quite a few mods. I don't know if I want to count them, but it's not that many. I know it's not that many. Although I say my mods are generally vanilla plus. I don't do massive changes. I'm not a massive fan of block mods generally. It shows them when it is. Well, yeah, but let's say so. Yeah. Well, it doesn't only show them when you start a game, because it updates the mods when you actually start the game, doesn't it? Does it show the mods? I'm trying to think now. Does it show actually all the mod numbers? Yeah, because it only tells you when you load your save, right? Yeah. Whereas this save has 2: sneaky sounds and long range lights, because rovers. And sneaky sounds because, well, let's face it, that should just be part of the game. There's a few mods like that should be like. The HUD compass should also be part of the game. I haven't got that running at the moment, and I do normally run HUD compass, but I decided not to for some reason. Right, what do I need? What do I need for this? The assembler is here. That's what I need. I need the assembler. Ah, nice. I've just realised I ran out of metal grids and I blew the metal grids. Okay. That changes things. Okay, so if I've blown the metal grids, I need cobalt. Unlikely to find any cobalt sitting upside down here. I mean, I can write myself, that's not a problem. Ore detector is working, correct? Yeah. I mean, default range 150. Terrible. Q-Tech utilities. Oh, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. It's good to have mod suggestions. But I generally watch, like, as I say, I watch Splitsy and things like that, and sort of go off a lot of what he uses a lot of the time. It's a great mod pack. Q-Tech utilities. Because I normally use AQD and a lot of the AQD stuff as well. Because I quite like the AQD stuff's really good. I'm aiming at a wheel, clicking my button, thinking, what am I doing next? I need grids to fix my assembler. I can get iron, because I can obviously mine that. I'm going to have to make a small refinery, aren't I? So basically, I'm going to have to start again, for all intents and purposes, while I'm upside down. It's going to be... This is an interesting way to play. And I've got no conveyor port there. Don't really want to overhang anything. I could. I use more on TSO and S-Kings. Well, first thing I want to do, because it's going to bug me if I don't do this and I forget. So let me get enough to make. Can I do blocks? No, you can't do blocks in this. No, you can't do blocks. I'm so used to doing blocks. Let me get a half block and reduce the stuff for a half block. Replace the half block on there. O2's fine. I've got to be careful how much O2 or hydrogen I'm using. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Assembler's damaged, so I need a refinery. I'm going to have to make a refinery somewhere. Maybe I could... Maybe I'll disassemble the... I need the gyro. I can't... Because I haven't got any cobalt, I can't justify using the gyro. Because that's got grids in it. So I could steal the grids out of that. But then I won't have a gyro. And I think in this situation I need the gyro for more than the assembler, strangely. So, that means I need to... I'm just trying to think the best way forwards. The best way forwards that's not going to take an age. I could get rid of the hydrogen engine and put a refinery there. Maybe I'll do that. Because I want to keep that. I want to keep the ore detector, because although the likelihood of finding ore while you're just driving around is relatively low when it's a base game, 150 metres. Why a large grid thing is 150 metres, nobody ever knows. GPS and explore. I could GPS and explore. Oh, I'll just try and find some, like... GPS and explore. I mean... Oh yeah, I lost my beacon. I was sitting there thinking, I don't need GPS. Yeah, you're right. I do need some GPS. GPS, I crashed. There we go. GPS, I crashed. That's a good GPS right there. Ouch. The issue I've got, yeah, I have to be careful how much I explore though, because I've got what? I've got 2 bottles of hydrogen, so I've got a little bit. No way to really regenerate my hydrogen because I blew that up. The conveyoring to it is also blown up. Right, I'm going to stick with my first initial because I should be able to get a small refinery out relatively easily. That's not bottom mounted. Really, is it not bottom mounted? Why do I think that was bottom mounted? Well, that's irritating. It's not bottom mounted. I had this weird thing in my head that was bottom mounted. Okay, so that's... Now I just need some steel plates. And I can just go mining again. For more iron. For more iron. Funny thing is, though, in those cargo boxes I might have, I don't think I've got any cobalt, but I do have loads of iron and things like that, so once that I don't wind it up. So used to it. Stone. I don't need it in there. Wait, what? I had more stone than that, right? Oh no, there is. Always forget how bad the ratios are for stuff. It's like, yeah, doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't go anywhere. I will point out, because you weren't here, you didn't see my first stream. My first stream when I started this is more drilling than I've done in the whole game, I think, since I started. I think I did a small amount of drilling just for a tiny bit of iron, but other than that, I didn't. I got like literally a little bit of surface stone to make a couple of clips of ammo. Rebels lights are amazing. Okay. So Rebels and Q-Tech utilities. I will write those down. Have a look. Take a look. So the thing with Space Engineers mods, there are so many. There are so many. It's like keeping track of them all. Did I do the thing again? Did it? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Yeah, the thing, the problem with gyro is though, is it's 50 grids. And if I had grids, it's yeah. The thing is, flipping myself isn't my concern. I'm happy, even if I do sketchy rotors and things like that, right? I can get myself back on my wheels. I'm not... That's not the concern so much. I mean, it's a little bit of a concern. I mean, just looking at the valley that I came down. Yeah. This was a great idea. Yeah, flipping myself, I reckon that probably, to be fair, that gyro is probably enough to flip me anyway. Even if it's not, I could stick rotors on. My first stream, I actually already rolled this thing. I rolled it over because I didn't have a gyro. I rolled it over by driving too fast in the first 3 seconds of finishing building it, which was fun. So yeah, it's my concern is to get things back up and running. Yeah, I have to get I do exactly have to get out of this valley. The problem is, I'm not sure if you saw it earlier, but other side. So I came from there, from the beacon. Other side of the beacon, more mountain ranges. It really is basically more mountain ranges. This way is more mountain ranges, because I did think I could come out here and try and go that way. I probably should have, because I came down here when it was dark, so I couldn't really see, and that might look like might be better. What I will do is now I'm flying, and while I'm thinking about it, and I am going to fly lazy because I really can't be bothered to turn my dampers off and do arcs. I'm just going to come over here quickly and see if this is just endless. Which it does kind of look like it's just endless. So maybe I do go back. Maybe I go back down the hill and then go that way. Try and go off to that direction and come around the other side, because now I can actually see this in the light of day. This is long. This would probably take me the rest of the stream to finagle my way through all of this. It would be a proper achievement to do it, and you'd be like, that was awesome. But at the same time, yeah, that might not be a great idea. So yeah, I did the classic. I'm not gonna choose. I literally just dropped in, and you say that. To be fair, I managed to get 3k of uranium ore straight away from the first point of interest. The first, like, it was can't remember what it was, but it was one of the one of the NPC bases. Got 3k uranium relatively quickly. I got enough to build the rover, without mining very much, and did all that in, first 4 hours. Essentially had the rover built first 3-ish, and then it was like charging it and sort of starting to make some progress to moving. But it was in a place where, yeah, it was still kind of mountains in every direction, and the first direction I chose to go, I ended the stream looking at a valley much like this. And then when I came back on the stream this evening, I chose a different direction and got all the way. It was pretty bad going up to the beacon, up to the station over there, and it's just been bad all the way. So yes, it's bad spot to start, bad spot to start, but at the same time also entertaining. I'm talking while I'm not doing anything, but at the same time I'm biding my time, let's put it that way. It's that one where it's like, I know what I need to do, I just want to do it. But yeah, so maybe you're right. Maybe I just flip myself the other way. Let's flip myself, go back that way, turn right, go up the mountain that side, and see if that's better. The benefit of doing all this, and this is the funny thing about me starting in a spot like this and trying to sort of pull this off, is if I find a flat spot, it's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel really nice driving where I can actually drive. I keep doing it. Okay, I'm so used to just throwing it there. It's gonna feel so nice. So I have something to look forward to. Bright side, you've got to look at the bright side. You've got to look at the bright side. Yeah, so I've got. Oh no, look. So I've got 4.9k of uranium ore there, and I've got another 3k uranium ore there. So that was from the very first base, and I've got like mag and things like that. This game doesn't do flats. Not very big ones. It does do some small ones. It depends. I mean, the poles aren't too bad sometimes, and some parts of the pole are okay, and then the desert around the sort of central band isn't too bad. Pretty much everything else doesn't do flat. Yeah. I'm still waiting to see. Is one thing I'm dreading a little bit. I am dreading a world seam. Haven't hit one yet, but I'm dreading a world seam. I've hit those in other games and things, and it's just like, yeah, that's a cliff. Because world seams are interesting. Now I can put mods on to get rid of them. Maybe I did put one on. I don't think I did. I don't think I put a mod on to get rid of the world seam, because I do have mods for that. But it's a little bit like, you know, at that point, it's like I sort of think I thought to myself when I was starting the streams or starting this game setup. I was, if I start like take the world seams out, for instance, well, I might as well then run the flat, you know, the not so smooth terrain. You know, oh no, that's not the right thing to build. That's what I want to build. Damn it. Yeah, not so smooth terrain and things like that, and it's just not as interesting. It's you guys. If anyone's going to watch it, like you guys are watching it, you want to see someone come through these and make a complete mess of it. That's why we watch it. We watch it because that's the fun of. That is the fun. It's watching someone drive on a smooth, flat planet would be mildly entertaining to some bits, but you know, if you had an option, you would rather watch me struggle through a mountain. You know you would, because I would. I'm gonna say it now. I would watch that. Does mean it's painful for me to do, but that's not here, not there. Will that flip? I wonder if that was enough strength to pivot on those back wheels. Risky thing to do. Let's have a look. Oh, it definitely has the strength to do that. That was mouse. That was just literally using my mouse. So if I do it with my keys, I've got one of those ones where I've got to have 3 hands to try and do this. Yeah, Mars is flattish, absolutely. And it's funny because most people that do rover runs play on Mars. I haven't seen a Titan run for a while. Oh, I don't know. Oh, don't break my survival kit. That would be really, really bad. Okay, let's try overrides. Let's try overrides. This is where I wish I had build vision. It's a lot easier to do this with build vision. Now, let's see if I built the gyro correctly. Oh my word, it's always nice when you build a gyro correctly. Easy does it. I've got to try and charge. Okay, what's that? Is that, do you reckon vertical? Vertical? I want to go a little bit past vertical. Get him. It's looking good. Oh, I've still got overrides on. Gyro overrides off. Yes! Yeah! We're the right side up. I kind of was worried about that. I did get very close to getting my survival kit, but we're the right side up. No, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that, actually. So here's my refinery. Because I don't know how much ore I've got. I've actually got ore. Have I got any ore? Uranium ore, obviously. Which won't be processed by that. Oh yeah, that's fine. I just got worried then. So I was like, is that actually gonna attached? I'm not sure. Take everything out of there, go back into the survival kit, get rid of all of that because I'm not gonna use the survival kit. Now I've got a refinery. I might still use the refinery for that, but I can sort that out in a minute. What I need to do, I think. Time of day is it? Okay. What time? How long have we been streaming for now? 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's not bad. So about an hour and 20 minutes left. I'm planning to do about 4 hours streams. It's a nice number. Okay, so I'm on my wheels again, which makes me happy. Potentially can fix that, but can't fix that because it grits, which is fine. So I need to find cobalt. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm just going to start driving. Because why not? What's the worst that could happen? It's last words. I'm still not in a particularly great spot. Let's face it, this is not. This is still. I'm just. Wedging a vehicle. No, don't do it again. You're kidding me. God, you'd think I'd learn, wouldn't you? You'd think I would learn. This is pain. What did I lose this time? Really? Really? First thing I do, I lose my... Oh, wow. Ah, now my food processor is broken. Can I just give kudos to this survival kit that still has yet to give up the ghost? If that goes, yeah. But at the same time, I'm amazed it's still alive. Ah, Jesus, this is okay. Well, at least I know I can flip it. I mean, I can flip it. I know, I'm super smart. I know I can flip it. I'm just going to keep trying, and I'm just going to keep doing it, and that's what we call madness, you know? Keep trying the same thing over and over again. It's the definition of madness. Also the definition of an archer. It's starting to feel like my rover has been upside down more than it's been the right side up. I mean, it's not quite true, but like, you know, it's starting to feel that way. So I want to go positive, I think. Really? Oh, it's not your. Go over here, this. Whoa. Well, that didn't sound great. Oh, there it is. Damn. Ah. Lost my medical kits. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, this makes things difficult. Right, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. I have no idea. I've GPSed that already. Can't see a thing, so I might end up eating rock. But my plan is go to the train station and see if I can buy medical components or something. I'm not sure what else to do at this point. But this might very well be the run. Unless I reload a backup. But I don't want to reload a backup. In some ways I would rather restart. As weird as that sounds. I'm not sure at the moment. I'm not sure. Because I'm quite enjoying just owning my mistakes. It was a mistake to go down there. That very much was a mistake to go down there. I will do it again, but it was very much a mistake to go down there. I just need to find. I know they're not there. I was just going to see. So, does it have? What has he got? What has it got on it? Medical kit? No good. Uranium? Eh. No. How? I mean, medical kit. You can't make. You can't. I can't unmake those though. I can't disassemble those. Not that I can disassemble because I've not got a thingy. Here's the question: does anyone have any suggestions? Anyone got any suggestions on what I could do with this? Because so that's not going to help. Getting money would work. Getting money's one thing. That's fine. I've got quite a few stations, but this is like the only close one. Free money. What has silver in it? Ah, it says no. I need more than silver. I need more than silver, don't I? I need to be able to produce medical components. I'm pretty sure my rover has everything else. It just doesn't have medical components. Yes. Medical components. It might be run. Unless someone can come up with something. Unless someone's got any suggestions on how I could get out of this. I'm not sure I can. Nothing coming to mind. Survive. Your suggestion is survive. Yeah, but I don't know if did you see what happened or did you miss it? Did you watch something else? I lost my survival kit. Like if there's no way to refine ore. I would absolutely happily do that, but I've got no survival kit, which means no survival kit and no medical components to go in survival kit. So I need some way of repairing that. Now I, right this minute, can't think of one. Not within reach, anyway. I had, as I say, I had the idea of the space station, or the station there. So I thought maybe it would sell some. Would have been nice, but it isn't. Lost my refinery. Actually, I've even lost my gyro now. Oh my word! There's no metal grids in my gyro anymore. Wow, and that was from a rollover. Can you believe that? I've done so much to this thing. It's only a matter of time, I suppose. Large steel tubes. I mean, there's metal grids in there. Right, let's think. There's metal grids in the cockpit, which is good. This has got power. The assembler needs construction components and metal grids. The cargo container is broken. That cargo. Wow, I literally nearly lost everything. Wow, every single block is dead. That one? Oh, I've got one cargo container intact. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. It's silver, I can't do anything with that. However, I can get this running. I can get the assembler running.
Inventory full.
Well, preferably not losing all my parts, but so let's get my assembler going. With an assembler, I can still do something. Right, I've got a little bit of hope. There is actually some small, and it is small, hope that I can rectify this catastrophic fail. Computers. I mean, it's basically starting again, but without starting again. It's fine. I'm fine with that. Here's the thing. Which one has computers in it? I've got this horrible feeling I don't have any computers. I haven't got any computers. Okay. So I've got no computers in my storage. Okay, got no computers in my storage. How am I going to do that then? I need computers. Is there anything left in any? Nope. That's a lot of computers. Nothing in that. Nothing in that. Nothing in that. And nothing in that. God, I have no computers. No computers. Because wheels don't have computers, right? Okay, so I'm so close. I'm so close to getting the assembler running. Ah, so much. I am clawing on. Cargo container only has 2. Nothing else is left alive enough to nothing can. I mean, luckily the batteries. That's 20. That's 25 computers. How many do I actually need? So many. How can I do this? And I don't. Yeah. Without medical components, I can't even build a small grid one. Don't have small grid assemblers, which I could quickly reload and add a small grid assembler once possible, or we keep this bookmarked, or we keep the GPS for this place and we respawn. Okay. It's going to last for 8 days. I think, unless someone in the next few minutes can come up with something other than respawning, and essentially 1 vote for respawn. All right. I mean, I think I've exhausted everything I can think of. I'll turn the lights off on this thing. Serve as much battery as I can. Now here's a question. I haven't done it for a long time. Is it backspace? Is it backspace for respawn? 1 more vote. Alright. Thank you very much. What did I just turn off? That's odd. Yeah, that did sound silly. I was like, oh, I'm turning things off. Is it backspace? I actually can't remember. That's off. Can't I? Yeah, alright. Should have just let you kill me, to be honest. Death by dog. Would have been a fitting end. Next dog. If a dog comes in the next few minutes before as I'm going to take some pictures. Because let's face it, if anything's a thumbnail worthy, that right there. So, kill the Grim Reaper. Is it that one? Okay, here I go. Right, here we go again. Earth-like. In 3, 2, 1, launch. Mountains! I love mountains. Dear, oh dear, that's funny. Okay. Okay. This again. Which is fine. Where? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. GPS. Body location. I crashed. All those. That's great. Here's the question. Where is my... I crashed. 15 kilometres. 15 kilometres. Okay. Okay, it's not as far as I thought it was going to be. Not as far as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I'll take your enthusiasm and confidence over it, because I'm not. No, that's the way. You're right. That's the way to look at it. This will not. You're right. This will not. I will do better. I will do better. Although I am going to go. I've got to rescue, haven't I? I mean, come on. It's now become. That is now the aim of my next. The rest of this stream and the next stream is to rescue my old build. I mean. That is it. That's it. I mean, 15Ks. It's not too difficult. I'll expand this rover as we go. If I find any like scavenging places, I will continue the scavenging. Make this slightly bigger. Make it go up to 6 wheels. Any questions? That just remind myself that it is only 2 wheels. 4 wheels. I'll make this go up to 6 wheels. Here's the thing, do I mine a little bit, get some basic stuff like some cobalt while I can find it? Yes. Probably should. Although I haven't got a refinery over there, but I can build a refinery once I've got things better. Okay, that's the plan. This is the plan. Rescue. Operation Rescue. Head towards the crash ship. This is where I'm on the other side of where I was driving towards. That would be kind of cruel, wouldn't it? And I can check that actually. Do you know what? I can actually check that. If I bring up the GPS for the station that is over there, isn't that one? Let's just bring them all up. I'll be able to tell. No, I'm going in this. I think that's the same mountain range. Which means I am kind of on the other side of where I was trying to get to. Yay. Fun. Because the station is further away than my ship. My ship, not ship. Cool. That's fine. If I see any cobalt or like, yeah, if I see any cobalt, I'll grab it. And if I see any point of interest, any like bases or anything like that, I'll go and do that sort of stuff as well. But mainly, I'm just going to start heading over there because really, see, this is the thing. The aim of this stream was originally supposed to be, and it still is essentially, nomad scavenger-esque. So it's not like, I'm not going to punish myself and say I can't have static grids at all, but at the same time I'm trying to make it so that rover was my base, and I was going to explore the at minimum GPS to GPS a good possible base location. I mean, I'll put one down. But I'm fairly sure that I'm not going to build a base just because. Yeah, here is fine. You're right. I'm just going to stick it on the edge of this here. So yeah, the Nomad run is fun. I mean, okay, yeah, I just lost everything and I've got to get it all, but that's fun. That is actually fun. I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm having a lot of fun, and respawning. The funny thing is, I'm sitting here in my head now thinking, have I ever done a game of Space Engineers? Because this is the first time streaming it. But has there ever been a game of Space Engineers that I've played on my own where I've respawned? I don't think I've ever done it. I think I've just like either reloaded, gone to a backup, or like in some cases just gone, nah, that's it, I'm just gonna do the next thing, or I'm gonna come up with the next type of idea for a run or whatever. I don't think I've ever actually respawned. No, died loads, yeah. Respawned, obviously. I've respawned, obviously, on my grids and things like that, but I've never actually had to do a complete restart on the same game. Or or like what I'm doing now, where I've that's it. Like that run was over. So it's not, because obviously I'm respawning, and now I'm going over. So I don't think I've ever done this, and it's an interesting thing. It's definitely an interesting thing. I really don't know how I'm going to get in the middle of a mountain range. So it's 10k is not far. That is literally 10k really is not far, is it? I mean, in SE distances. I mean, I suppose it could be the other side of that mountain range. I've got this horrible feeling it's right in the middle of that mountain section. So I'm like, this could be very painful. And now if it does get to the point where, like, if it does get, and we'll say this now, if it gets to the point where I really struggle to go and get that, I will probably go, you know what, I'll build a small base, or I'll build something like or I'll make a flyer or something like that, and like a dropship type thing, like with a mag plate, a couple of jets on it, and go and try and pick that up and then fly it out to here maybe. Because I'm not going to abandon it. Whatever happens, I'm not abandoning it. Whether I tilt, hello, oh, that's a crash, distress signal. Just saying earlier about how distress signals are wicked, but also very, very annoying. Oh, do I do the distress signals right on top of my head? No, I'm not going to get distracted by that. That is literally on the other okay. Let's just keep driving around. So yeah, I'm not going to abandon. Come back to it. I'm not going to abandon that thing. I will get it back. There's not a lot of stuff on it. I know, focus. I know. There's not a lot of stuff on it. Is it worth getting it back? Probably not. Is it going to be fun to get it back? Yes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm confused on where I am in relation to this, to the space station, because that space station is coming up. I say space station, it's not a space station. It's coming up here, but maybe I'm going to go in the same way. I think I'm coming at the thing for. Oh, that is terrible. If that's the case, that is terrible news. At least with the small vehicle, it's much easier to drive around. Till you hit craggies. No craggies. Bear in mind, I'm also currently, no idea why, doing it first person. Because, you know, I actually prefer driving in first person. It's just large vehicles. It's very difficult to do. Up we go. Come on. Really, is it not strong enough? Wheels. Let's have a look. What we got? Strength. Like power, 25%, really? 50%. Friction. Let's do 50%. Let's do 60% power, that should give me on that. Use my power a lot quicker. Just strength on the front wheels. Not the rear. The strength is your suspension though, right? You mean power? Yeah, power, you're probably right on power. No, don't put power on my rear wheels because it will flip me. I'll do forward. Yeah. Yep, good shout. Not strength. Strength would make this bounce like nobody's business. Because strength is the suspension strength, and that's terrible to have. It's already too high, I can feel it. One thing I love making in this game, which is why I made a rover in the first place. One thing I love making in Space Engineers are seriously, like, there is that's possible at best. I'm looking at a totally wrong one. I love making really fancy suspension. Absolutely love making this fancy suspension. So much fun. It looks so good when it works. This is probably not the best of ideas of driving up this, but why am I doing this to myself? Can I? Why am I driving up this? What is wrong with me? Like, I like. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's the thing. Most people don't like driving on Earth, like, because that's horrible to drive on. It is horrible to drive on. I love rovers, and to be honest, when I normally play rover playthroughs, I do some sort of not so smooth world. You know, so it's like basically it takes some of some of the craggies away. It doesn't take them away completely, but it puts them on a much steeper angle. So like, cliffs are craggy, but like areas like this would be fine. Because yeah, which is why most people like driving on Mars and things like that, because it's actually pleasant to drive on. Earth-like is not pleasant to drive on, which is exactly why I thought it would be a great thing to do on the stream. Oh, that's a Doom voxel. How you can get naturally. Can I just say, I'm really impressed in this rover. It's like, this thing shouldn't be doing what it's doing right now. Sort of the angle that we're actually driving up. I mean, like, first person doesn't give it credit to, I just went up all these craggies and it's just, this thing's like mountain goat. Now, I knew this rover was cool, but I didn't actually know it was capable of what I'm doing to it right now. Sometimes you just gotta try. Don't actually try, and I have tried. Now I'm impressed. I am very impressed. What are we? 8K. Sorry, I'm not getting closer to that thing. It's because I was going up. Now, unfortunately, I've gone that far up. I have to go back down. It's like, oh, it's so far down. 7.8k below me, pretty much now. If in doubt, throttle out. That's it. Whoa. I mean, I am trying not to crash. I have to convince myself a little bit of that. Not just for that's part of my head, part of my brain going, are you trying to kill yourself going up here like this? And I'm not. But at the same time, I am very much playing it risky. Oh dear. Now I get to sort of get an idea now quickly while I'm here. Take the time. So where's... Yes, okay, so the thingy... No, that's a distress signal. So the beacon is... Yes, I don't know, not... There's... yeah, exactly. Well, no, yes. Technically. I could restart again and drive another over. Just litter the mountainside with the corpses of rovers. There is something quite tempting about that. I'm not gonna aim to do that, but you know, it would make me chuckle. It really would make me laugh. Right, how far are we? We are 6.7. No, that's not the right number. 6.6, that's better. Littering the countryside with the evidence of your poor decisions. Very much so. Very, very, very much so. It's a great decision up until it's not, right? So it's, you know, every decision is the right decision, right up until the moment that, you know, it goes wrong. Otherwise, yeah. Can I get your opinion? Do we think this is the actual ravine that I was trying to drive up? Because it's there. It looks like that ravine, doesn't it? Oh my word! I think because it was. I remember standing on the other side of this, looking up, and I remember seeing the ice cap, sort of like in the distance. At least I'll know what I've got to come with. All right, how am I going to get through this? Because there's no point just sort of yellowing my way through all of this. So that's fine. I can get that up there. I can get up. Ooh, I can't even run up that, but I can get up that. I should. Am I confident I can get through there? Sure. I'm confident I can. That's extend 6 months. Yeah, that is very true. Yes. As I say, absolute worst cases. I think what I'm going to say, what I'm going to say to myself is, if I can't get this, if I like lose this rover, I will probably try one more time with the rover. And then if not, then worst case is I'll make like a flyer that can just pick it up, right? I think that's the sort of like, you know, without giving myself a huge amount of pain. I still have to fix the thing and all that stuff. Maybe I need a wider vehicle. Yeah, wider vehicle wouldn't be a bad shout. It's the old classic. Because I was doing a scavenger run, I was hoping to get more materials before I built too much. because I was going to extend it and widen it. Put this in, yeah, I should do. I think I'm alright for the moment. Question mark. I mean, which one you? I'm just not sure what setting I'd put. Softness. What would I put on there? What would I put on there? Friction. I could increase the friction and the power, but to climb more. Because I don't have any weapons or anything else to worry about. Just take the space. Yeah, that's fair. It's not like I need to save space on my hot bath or anything. Okay, let's do this properly. Let's do front wheels. Because I am going to want to change independently. Front wheels on this one, and I'll do the rear wheels on this one. I'll group those two up. Rear wheels. Rear wheels. And then I will, yeah, okay. The only... Get rid of that. Gyro I will keep on there. So front wheels, so we'll do yeah. Isn't there a? I just thought to myself, isn't there not? Oh no, I was a yeah, no, that was another vehicle that looked very similar. I remember how one of my rovers had one of the starter rovers on one of the mod packs had a programmable block on it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's okay. Now you've said it. Bit of C# programming. That's what it was. Although let's face it, that wouldn't be fun to watch on a stream. Let's see. I don't want propulsion override. I want increase and decrease power on the front wheels, and probably traction. Increase, decrease, increase, and then I like to gap my things. I'll put it on a second. I'll put the rear wheels on the second hotbar. I'm going to want. Funny thing is, I'm putting all this on here. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm putting all this on here. Am I going to use it? Maybe. I might. If I get to a particular point, then I will need to. So that'll be decreased power, increased power, and then rear wheels. With that one, I'm going to want decreased friction and increase. Now friction, I shouldn't need to play with too much. I might need a little bit of friction play. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's just take one bit at a time. Getting dark again. This is what ended me up in the bad situation in the first place, was driving somewhere in the dark. Come on. Yeah, stop grounding. Really? Just get up that craggy. Turn up your lights. Yeah, I should. Nearly lost it already. Come on, just get up. I will do it once I get. As far as the Star Rover doesn't have very good lights. Star Rover doesn't have very good lights. They are a little bit. They are low though. Who puts them on cold? A little bit of warm. So let's have a look. Where am I? Literally below me. Well, now is I can't actually see anything in front of me because everything around me is white. Right. First person I think is probably going to be. I mean, parking till daylight, but then I could park till daylight. It's just not very entertaining. It's smart, and it's probably what I should do. And if, again, single player game, yeah, fair. Streaming, yeah. YOLO. Oh, I've reached a wall. How is it? How? So I'll have to go, what, that way? I mean, really, I could just literally take, I've just driven into a wall. The route is that way. And then round. Good God. Alright. I mean, I could do the thing as I go to the debug menu and I could adjust the lights. This is where first person's not going to do it. I think the light is really throwing me out. Well, that's not helpful. That's worse, I'm sure. That feels worse. Wait. That has eliminated the fact that this curves up to the left. And I need to go... I really am in the middle of this, middle of multiple mountains. Wow. Well, we'll see how it goes. Let's just drive and see what happens. Not much else I can do. As I said, well, there is. As I say, I'm just going to give this a good go once. If it fails, this is a rescue mission, yeah. Time limited by how long it will take your body to spawn, hence why I said dump your inventory into the last... Yeah, what I had on my inventory, I'm not that bothered about, to be honest. Like, okay, I had a gun and some slightly better tools. It's nothing. It's nothing that wasn't replaceable. I've got several days on the actual grid. The body, I think, I'm pretty sure has run out already. Oh, did I just? Oh man, really? Okay, apparently I've just nuked this. Character tools, let's have a look. What have I nuked? What have I nuked? I can't believe I literally just nuked it. Oh, I nuked the battery. Can we say this is the first littered corpse? Oh my god. Why? Who? Yeah, I totally forgot that they put the thing on the bomb. Can I repair it? No, because I can't make power spell cells. Well, I honestly not trying to, but I'm gonna respawn again because that's it. Can't do that. Not on that one. I'm gonna give it one more attempt to see where I spawn. One more attempt to see where I spawn, and then I will take your advice or make a base or something like that, and I will plan it as a proper rescue mission. This looks like oh no, we're 12k away. No, we're not. We're 120k. Ooh, I do need to start a death count. Yep, I certainly do. I have got one somewhere. I think I'm 120k away. That's oh, Jesus. Oh no, man! I must have just got lucky that I was literally. It's on the other side of the planet. All right. I'm not going to lose that. I'm going to keep that. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to make it back on this run. What is your vote? I could either make a base, start building base stuff, continue a nomad run, make a base, make a priority rescue. Whatever happens, I need to rescue it. So that's fine. Although part of me is like, how much that's going to be insanely difficult to rescue. So I've got two options basically: make a base where I can essentially make I can make it themed like a rescue base. Make some flying craft, make some traditional miners. You know, play space engineers the classic way. Make a miner, all that sort of stuff. I'm quite happy to do that. I've done enough. you know, wasn't the original idea of this stream. But then the original idea of this stream was not to get my base or my thing wedged in the thing. I've got 8 days of power on that, so I am still semi-time limited. Or I just continue the rover thing. Start driving over there, build up the rover, maybe even build a big rover by the time I get to it, and then somehow try and rescue it out. I don't. I honestly, I'm just kind of gobsmacked at the moment that I'm sitting there thinking, this is where I am now. This was not the original idea, but hey, let's go with it. So yeah, I'm sort of happy to do either. I can start making a base. Maybe I should start making a base. 8 days is plenty of time. Because it's real days. It's not even game days. It's real days. So. I mean, I should just do an easy way of doing this, shouldn't I? No, that's the thing. I didn't either. Like, that was, you know, it's like I didn't even think I was being risky with what I was doing. I was just kind of like, I know I was sort of, you know, bridging over a little point, but I was like, man, that big rifle went for a hell of a lot more. And you know, it was mounting going all the way up that thing. I didn't expect it just to die like that. It was kind of like, That's kind of took me back there because I wasn't, really wasn't expecting to for that to happen. Right, let's. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. No, how have I done that? How have I done that? What button is that? Oh God, what have I pressed? No, well, I'm pressing all sorts of buttons now. Hang on. Hold, please. What is pause? Can someone know? Pause? What is pause? B? No. What have I done? Think like a rescue engineer. Yeah, think like a rescue engineer, except for the fact that I've paused the game and I have no idea how I've done it. I've hit something while I was moving my kit. Pause. Pause. Yeah, pause. Oh. Shows me how often I've pressed that button. Okay, so, because I was moving my keyboard back because I've got something in front of my keyboard at the moment. GPS, FE. I have no idea what else is on this. Can I see? I mean, is it cobalt or nickel? Cobalt. 100 meters deep. Are you serious? That's the deepest cobalt I've seen. Dang. 100 meters deep. Me? Alright. CO at. Wow. That's. What? Okay. We need this. Apparently. What? Sorry. Apology for. Apparently, I can't use at symbol without it being difficult. At 100 meters. So no, but apologies, that was a technical difficulty. I paused it. Didn't know how I did that. Just the first thing, and then I hit. Apparently, I hit Discord overlay. No wonder my Discord overlay popped up, and I was like, oh, I've got that. But to disable my. So I am thinking like a rescue engineer. I'm going to make a small base. So I apologise for that. No, I'm going to make a small little base. Nothing massive. I'm going to make basics. Enough to build a. What sort of lifter do we think is going to work? I mean, I could try and do a small grid lifter, just a lot of thrusters. It's not very heavy, so that should be okay. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a small grid I'll get enough stuff just to make a small grid. Something small grid that can lift it out. It's gonna have enough. It's gonna have to have enough gyro, several gyros. It's gonna have to have. This leg is huge. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. So that's the thing, though. Now I'm sitting there thinking, oh yeah, am I in the risk now of it being a. Grid fans? Oh, you mean thingy front? Yeah. They're not as weak as you might think. Efficiency-wise, they are actually very efficient. For space-wise, like if you work out the thrust that they give, they do. Yes, they are weak compared to the large ones, but actually, the amount of space they take up compared to the amount of thrust they give, they're actually pretty good. But yeah, I will reuse it because I will need to lift something actually something a lot heavier than a normal small grid. But flatmos, the small flatmos, I use them a fair bit actually. I think they look nice. Yeah, good for manoeuvring. You can make a grinder ship with it, and I've done it several times. Yeah, that's fine. Six downward facing flatmos will easily lift a full container and half a drill worth on small grid, and that's the new medium container. No, the long one. And 6 flatmos fit underneath really quite nicely. I will make my traditional. Can't I do both? Can I do both? Okay, yes, no, I'm going to make something utilitarian with a hint of aesthetics. I am focused. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find ore. I'm not the best at focusing. Did I just like drive? Oh, I drove past it. That's why. Do you know what? I'm just going to leave that there. I'm just going to fly over there. That's not a good idea because I don't have hydrogen bottles. I always forget. Can I? You need a bat? Yeah, probably. Maybe I'll try and work out something with like TTS or something like for you if you watch next time. I'll have something set up so you can press a button to shout focus at me. One thing I'm not a fan of this respawn robot. I love this respawn robot. It's so cool. However, I'm the fact you don't get a hydrogen bottle anymore is kind of annoying. I got so used to the hydrogen bottle. It's harder to sort of make a silver. Silver. Really? Silver and cobalt. I go mad. I don't ever remember that pairing to be together. Silver and cobalt. Wow. I can't think I've ever seen silver and cobalt. I'm trying to think back to node mechanics, and it's like I don't remember silver and cobalt. So okay, AgCO. That's grids if I need them. Because what I might do, and this is the other thing, this is the reason I'm looking for ore now. I'm going to build something. I'm going to build something relatively quickly. Still going to take a little bit, but I am going to because I'm going to build a small static base that can get the things I need. I probably won't build a miner if I'm only going to go for the rescue, because it kind of seems a waste. By the time I've built an entire mining ship, I could have probably hand mined everything. So I'll probably ignore that. SI, MG, nickel. So, but what I'm thinking is I might take over with me GPS, what did I say? MG, NI, SI. Because I bet most green station Earths no planets and only asteroids. Ah, right, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I do love playing in space. That's what I was saying. I think I don't know. I can't remember if I was saying it to you or to someone else. But I used to play mostly in. I mostly play. Yeah, space is my favourite. Space is definitely my favourite place to play. I do love planets, but I don't generally do both. Yeah, exactly. It is space engineers. Absolutely right. Not planet engineers. It's space engineers. I mean, planet engineers was medieval engineers. That was funny. I didn't know. I thought that had promise. I kind of was disappointed that they got rid of that. It's not called Tank My Rover. Oh, a rover is a spaceship with wheels. There's a difference between a rover and a spaceship. One's got wheels on it. I had thrusters on mine. Okay, it wasn't airtight, but you know. The space engineer's space, the starter vessel isn't airtight either. Ah, it's good fun though. Gold. Gold and silver. AGAU, AGAU, AGAU. I think I'm just going to start building because I could be here for ages just driving around, and it's. This was the thing I had with doing a stream that was like more traditional play, like, and this is one of the reasons I did vanilla, because like vanilla, in vanilla, I see a lot of boring. It's not boring, obviously. I still enjoy it, but it's easy to be. It's easy to do the boring thing. I find in vanilla space engineers, like we all do the same stuff, and everyone always, you know, it's like, okay, let's build a small grid thingy, put my wind turbines up, you know, any one of 3 different configurations that generally people go for in some way or fashion. Get a mining ship within the first, what, half an hour. Rinse, repeat. And then build something bigger, and etc, etc. And the same, even if you do space, even if you do it in space, it's not much different, really. Again, unless you're doing the Nomad run and you're flying your base around, but most people do it the same way. But find an asteroid or find something like that, or just start a space station and then do the same thing there. Didn't I already mark that one? There's another one that's the same. Hello. So that was saying good night to my daughter. I'll quickly go. I'm going to go drive over to the iron. I think. 25. Yeah, and that's the thing, as I say, is that you were saying before that you run loads of mods, which is absolutely cool, and I do too. Normally on it, if I was playing on my own, normal single player sort of stuff that I would play, I would have MES running, I would have several different factions, you know, I would have loads of different things running as well, absolutely, because that's generically how we make it fun. The aim of my stream really was kind of, can you, well no, I know you can make it fun without all that, with complete vanilla, or not I'm not 100% vanilla because I have a small mod, so that was just quality of life. But you can make fun without huge amount of mods. They are fun to run, and I do generally run mods, but it's nice to sort of show, I think, because I've done it. It's not the first time I've done this. It's not the first time I've done this, and I like to remind myself occasionally how the game feels like this. And you still can have good fun with it. As I say, for me though, like that's the reason I was doing the run I was working towards, which is like that whole nomad, not building a base. That was the idea, and scavenger, because that is actually really fun to do. And if you've never tried it, I strongly suggest you try it, because it's good fun looting all those new bases. Keen added all the new bases and stuff, and just feels it actually gives you an option to not do the usual thing, which was what I was trying to do, and I probably should still do that. I just saw a base spawn. In fact, I'm going to go and have a look at the supply depot, because I can skip half of building stuff if that supply depot has enough stuff. And yeah, I've talked myself round to I should keep this stream on track of what originally I had the idea of, or at least something that I've tried before, I've really enjoyed. I'm not sure how many other people play it this way. It's only really been by default because... Oh right, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. I mean, that was the thing, like, so I did think I could do... Have you ever tried the scrap yard stuff from Splitsy? So that was an option I had, and I thought, well, maybe I'll try one of those. You know, I've actually not tried the scrap one. No. So no, I should focus on getting my rescue vehicle up, or no, I don't like Splitsy stuff. That was a very strong no. Either is fine. I found Craggies again. I'm going to blow myself up again, aren't I? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I've proved this thing's a mountain goat. As long as you don't high side it like I'm doing. Don't know. Oh. I can't believe I've done it again. I've done it again! Do you know what? It's 3 hours and 45 minutes. I think that's my last run for tonight. I will come back next week and decide what I'm going to do. I was planning on 4 hours, but 15 minutes shy, I think, after this. What turned into a good start of this stream has been very funny, and I thank you for being here, and thank you for chatting with me. I think my brain is going to explode if I break something else. Less than vanilla sentence. Yeah, okay, that's fair. And yes, so I will be streaming again next time. I'll bring alcohol. Cool, you do that. So I'll be streaming from 6:30 p.m. GMT same time next week, basically. It's been a interesting stream. I will think about between now and next week what I will do. I also stream on Mondays, but that's not Space Engineers. I stream we'll be streaming Terraria on Mondays, so welcome to pop along to that as well. But if not, I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye everybody. And as I've been told, I should put this on a hotkey. Take care. Have a good week.